But just remember, let's be respectful, be calm. Remember that we're in it together for solidarity and unity. We're here to ensure that the mandates are done away with for everybody, every single Canadian, and there's no reason to be upset or hot-headed or ill-tempered or rude when calling these places. We can call them and have a very respectful discussion. Anyways, I wish you well. Thank you.
Well, we all have kids. She was mentioning her grandson. I got my little guy. He's logged in now. He's 13, but they heard worse in the schoolyard.
I want to say thank you, truckers. Thanks for keeping the laser focus on ending restrictions like the UK, like Ireland, like Mexico, now Denmark too. That's how you have message discipline in the face of a hostile media. They're suckers for international comparisons. Anyway, you're representing the real Canada, the rest of the world right now. Never been more proud.
Just heard that Nova Scotia cases are falling and Toronto cases are falling.
Hey, I don't know if you guys heard, but I guess Pat King is calling for all his First Nations to step up and come out to this.
Don't give up. The world's behind you. Coming from the UK.
We're at the top of the hour. Let's hear those freedom calls.
Hello from Montreal, beautiful people.
Hey guys, it's Pat King still on.
Thank you, UK. Thank you for being with us. Hello from Niagara, everyone.
Let's go, truckers.
Have they got the GoFundMe page up and running again?
Megan here from Buckhorn, Ontario. Just want to thank you truckers for taking over the wheel on behalf of a small group of strong long-term care workers who have been on an unpaid, unapproved leave since October 15th, who have been driving blindly themselves in support of each other for the last 2 years. Keep on trucking.
Hey, Internet Ike. The last I looked, it was up and running. We don't believe the funds are blocked, and it was over $4.8 million.
Yeah, no, the funds aren't blocked. They've been fueling up with it all the way along. According to the one road captain there from I think she's from Calgary.
Does anyone know where the trucks are staying for tonight?
Can we get, anyway, can somebody talk to Pat King? Because he's really, really taken down this movement with a lot of negative attention, and he's starting to get ridiculous, and it's bringing a lot of negative attention onto the movement. Can we not get him to go home?
Sorry, yeah, my opinion is that he's getting a lot of negative attention in the press, and he should perhaps be replaced at this point, because he's really, forwarding this far-right extremist movement. He's gone a bit too far, everybody.
So I live in Nova Scotia, and I'm from Newfoundland. My mom passed away last February, and due to the mandates, I was not allowed to fly home for my own mother's funeral.
So GoFundMe has updated the page in regards of Patrick King not being affiliated to this convoy. So please leave it on the sites. Let them deal with it.
I'm just testing to make sure you guys can hear me.
You betcha, 100%.
Loud and clear, 10-4.
Hey, thanks, truckers, for all you're doing. Firefighter from Chilliwack, British Columbia, showing my support.
10-4, my friends. Thank you.
10-4.
Do we have a number on how many trucks are in the convoy yet? Or right now?
Thank you, all truck drivers. Keep rolling.
Hey, Pat King is actually live right now with 6.7K on his live.
Just doing a check here. Can you guys hear me?
What's the address for that live feed? Can you say it again?
10-4, Whitaker. We can hear you.
And anybody that wanted an update, I just seen a post from Chris Scott from the Whistle Stop there at Beacon's Corner, Manitoba.
Where the front of the lineup is and the back of the lineup is?
I would say we got to just avoid all this media focusing, try to take the going on out there with the truckers and focusing on one issue. This issue is not just about one thing, it's about many things, but this is a typical ploy that the media will do. So if we just ignore the media and get back on our message and on our narrative, don't let them dictate how we're going to proceed.
Ignore the news media. They're fake news. So just forget about that. We just got to walk in faith and just trust in God and keep believing and fighting the good fight of faith and not worry about what the news has to say. A bunch of liars and crooks.
Yeah, as soon as you stop talking about the media, then you'll stop talking about the media. But this thing is bigger than that, so it will be talked about in the media. So all you have to do is just keep doing what you want to do. But if we could get the link to the live feed right now, that'd be great. So it looks like it's The Real Pat King on Facebook. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm trying to tell everybody what it is, but it won't let me type into the chat right now.
Hey guys, bear with me. I just got a clip here on TV. I'm just going to use the voice recording to repost news from CBC News from 20 hours ago.
On a Winnipeg street, a convoy of trucks and other vehicles protest vaccine mandates.
Because it affects jobs, it affects everyone, truckers, farmers, you name it.
Other convoys are headed all the way to Ottawa to protest new rules requiring cross-border truckers to be vaccinated. The Canadian Trucking Alliance says the vast majority of Canadian truckers are vaccinated and says it disapproves of protests on public roadways. Some premiers are weighing in.
Is it just going to essentially have a negative result in us not being able to access the goods and services that truckers bring to our community each and every day?
Alberta Premier Jason Kenney tweeted photos of empty grocery store shelves, blaming the mandate and calling for the policy to end. But the Canadian Federation of Independent Grocers says the trucking mandate is just one of several factors that might lead some Canadians to not finding all they want at the grocery store, along with labor shortages and extreme weather.
Now, it doesn't mean the shelves are completely barren or anything like that, but we're already starting to see for some products where they're just not coming in time, or we're not getting them in the quantities that we need.
Come a couple of times and there haven't been garbage bags. And spices. The spices are really low.
Yeah, you feel it. So now I'm having to pick and choose.
This Edmonton store is struggling with workers off sick and unpredictable deliveries.
So if we're typically waiting 3 days on an order, let's give it 6 days now.
The trucker mandate is extra pressure on a strained system, but there is still plenty of food available, says this expert.
I don't think we're going to be running out of food at grocery stores. We may see some outages of certain products.
He says consumers shouldn't panic or panic buy. That will only make things worse. Alison Northcott, CBC News, Montreal.
Sounds like a pretty fair coverage, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I can't type in a chat, but yeah, it's The Real Pat King. Let's keep these trucks rolling.
He was just live. If you Google Pat King live, you'll see it.
For all those that are wondering why you can't type, it's for admins and mods only. However, if you can send one of us the link, we can post it in here for you as well. But the page that you're looking for is The Real Pat King.
Hello, truckers. I'm a veteran from the Canadian Forces. I served in both Afghanistan and Bosnia. My grandfather was a trucker with Grimshaw, trucking for 20 years. My grandfather supported me through basic training, never telling me he was dying of lung cancer. He never saw me graduate and never told me he was dying so that I would succeed. He had a heart of gold. He would be so proud of the truckers in this convoy. For freedom!
On Facebook, you just have to search Pat King. It's the most popular feed. It'll pop up as new live. Just search on Facebook, Pat King.
Shout out from Orangeville to all the truckers. Keep doing what you're doing, ladies and gents. And we'll see you Friday at 11.
Shout out to all the truckers from the Augustinucci and Delpé family in Quebec. I've been chatting or sending messages to the real Pat King, asking him politely if he could just be considerate with his message, and that it's starting to be disaligned with the movement and the message we're trying to convey.
Let's hear some horns for the kiddies.
I've been on here for 3 days. I know why. I can't take. But, yeah, it's the real Pat King.
Sorry for being late to the party. Can I have an update on who this Pat King guy is?
I'm actually shocked that Jason Kenney said to end the mandates, because he's been number one for the mandates throughout this whole ordeal in Alberta anyway.
Thank you from Hagersville, Ontario. Thank you from Hagersville, Ontario.
Thank you from Abbotsford, British Columbia.
I agree. I'm impressed with that news message.
Hey guys, I figured sometimes little children have a hard time sleeping at night with everything that's been going on, so I thought I can help put Mr. Trudeau to sleep. 1, 2, the convoy's coming for you. 3, 4, you can't hide no more. 5, 6, you got caught up in the wrong mix. 7, 8, you better remove the mandates. 9, 10, the truckers are back again. Good night, Mr. Trudeau.
Couldn't agree with you more. Good news, the tides are turning.
So a tiny little restaurant in Sarnia made worldwide news. Australia. Donald Trump tweeted about it. They refused to shut down. Their videos on Facebook. It's under Leaky Tank Transport Pit Stop. LeakyTank.com. And Donald Trump is actually carrying on about the audacity and the nerve and encouraging people to stand up. That we have to put Band-Aids.
Wow, here at the center of Canada in Manitoba, there are just absolutely no words to describe the energy, the convoy lined up as far as you can see, barely crawling, and we've already been running for like 30, 40 minutes straight. This is the true Canada. So excited. Love what you're doing. Keep doing it. Thank you, truckers.
That's awesome. I actually wish Donald Trump would buy Alberta.
Blue Horse, thank you for your update. That is great to see and hear that Winnipeg is like booming.
Where exactly is everybody in Winnipeg right now? Are you in Winnipeg? I heard Steinbach. Where's the convoy at right now? I'm from Winnipeg, and I'm trying to figure this out. So could someone let me know?
Thanks, Boston. Appreciate it.
It's at the moment the center of Canada, so about 12 miles east of Winnipeg. They're still crawling.
I just want to say that I had to leave the side of the road with my 2-year-old son. We were out by Deacon's Corner. I have no heat in my car, so we were both getting quite cold. But it was amazing to see all of the support. And I will be tuning in on this channel right through to the very end of all of this. Let's go, Canada. We got this.
I'm so proud of you, truckers. Keep on going.
Thank you for fighting for our freedoms. From Buffy and Jason in Keswick, Ontario. Keep trucking.
So this Leaky Tank little restaurant, just a kilometer from me, they're trying to enforce the bylaw officers came in to shut the place down but the leaky tank is on a native reserve. And, well, the owner, she lost it. She's like, you tell me that this is provincial when this is actually federal land. And if you Google it, you'll see the video where she becomes very loud, and because the kid's on, you hear the language, her telling them to get off the property, and they left. They never came back. This has happened 4 times. They've been fined $800 each time, and they have a jar for patrons to put money in to support them every time they shut this down.
I just want to say much love and respect to all the truckers out there. You guys have been the foundation of this whole thing. I just want to say thank you. I was wondering if anyone's going out from the Red Deer area to Ottawa.
Struggling Mama, I was going to suggest that you get your thermostat checked on your car, or maybe one of those roadside trucking repair guys can help you out.
Yeah, hi, this is Mark from Kenora, Ontario. I just want to say I haven't been this proud to be Canadian in a very long time. I'm so proud to see everyone come together and do this. And I'm just wondering, where are the truckers staying in Kenora? Because I'd like to jump on the bandwagon and head to Ottawa.
All right, listen, all you users that are trying to figure out where the truckers are and what they're doing, there's Facebook pages. You can click on the room picture and scroll down. There is a link in blue. It says Bear Hug on it, okay? Click that or long hold for about 10 seconds. It'll bring you to your web browser so you can search all this information. If you pay attention to the text, the admins, moderators are trying to provide you with all this information in those groups. We have lockdown text by users. We have also lockdown pictures because there are almost 5,000 people in this channel. Please be considerate of the other users in the channel. We do have children listening, so we need to make sure the cussing stays to a minimum. We are not going to bash Pat King. He is under a lot of stress, a lot of scrutiny right now, and he's having a bad moment. But we need to stick by the group in the whole idea of what they stand for. Okay? We have people reaching out to Pat King and letting him know that we support him, but all we can do is support him from here. Okay? Please just give us time. We're all working on it. We're all stressed. Even us moderators and admins here on Zello. The moderators and admins on the Facebook page are stressed out. And this has only been 3 days now. Alright? It's only going to get worse from here. All we can do is try to support each other and send out good feed. Thank you for your participation. If you have questions about the application, please let us know. We will teach you how to use the ins and outs and the roundabouts of Zello. I am Boston and one of your proud admins of the channel, and I've been here since pretty much the beginning. Thank you.
Meow, 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 meow.
Hey guys, just want to say keep up the good work to all the mods and the mins. You guys have been doing a great job. I know it's hectic with all the people on the channel. I'm a long-haul truck driver myself. Going to be joining the fight here as soon as I'm back in Ontario. If you do need another admin or mod for either this channel or the next, I'm definitely willing to help. I'm running an A2 split sleeper, and I'm only off this channel for about 7 hours a day. So keep that in mind, and here's some air horns for everybody.
Jester, this is me, Boston, waving a hand to you. Thank you for all your help and your support of the channel and what you have been doing. Please do me a favor, try to send me a contact ad, or I'll try to contact add you. Moderators, remember, try to just give 5-minute timeouts for those that are not behaving. Okay? These are their warnings. They will realize if they do keep on misbehaving, they will be bounced or blocked. 5-minute timeout will not allow them to key up at all. Jester, I also do have a little mission for you. If you are willing to take on the task, please add me and we can talk about it in solo. Thank you.
if you care to fill your airways with something, this is going out to all the road warriors. A little spiritual gas for your gas tanks. This comes from Defeat the Mandates out of Washington, D.C. The artist is High Res and Jimmy Levy. The song is Welcome to the Revolution on Apple Music. Pretty good tune. Apple Music, High Res, and the song is Welcome to the Revolution.
Yo, hello everybody. This is Donnie Mackey here. I just kind of went through the Steinbach through the convoy. We're kind of close to the front, and we are picking up some speed now. I have never seen, we are the majority, okay? I've never seen so many supporters. It is unbelievable. My heart is full. I'm actually probably crying. Yes, I am. And we got a lot of footage. It is fantastic, awesome. Now we are picking up speed here, and we're getting about 70, 80 kilometers an hour. To the next off to Kenora. So everything's running smooth. It's just keep going, keep trucking. Let's go Canada, let's go world. Admin, Boston, Foxy, thank you. You guys are doing awesome.
More good news. 19 hours ago, City News is airing the Durham constable who is showing trucker convoy support. That's amazing.
Hey there, it's Adrian from Millerton, Ontario. I just thought I would put it out. I'm not sure if everybody has sleeping arrangements, and we can't fit too many, but we have 2 cottages. One is just near Thessalon, Ontario, right off Highway 17, and one is on Lake Lozon, just past Blind River. So if there's anybody who's in need of a bed or anything, I don't know if you can add me on here or Facebook, but I'm under Adrian Mary Collette. If anybody needs any accommodations, please let me know and we can see what we can work out.
They can't hide this forever.
Didn't they lay her off or let her go or something? I saw that something about that last night. Because she made that video in the uniform.
Boston, I've been trying to reach out to you all day, 12 hours now. Can you accept my request, please?
And when I did see that they had let her go, I put a comment in here about, or maybe it was on Facebook, to put her in one of the trucks with the convoy. And that'll help her for sure.
Yeah, I was just wondering, what was that Facebook page again? Rome. I didn't catch the back end of that. So could someone please repeat that? Rome to follow the convoy.
Hey, this is Gus from B-Town. I have rented an Airbnb about 10 minutes from the Parliament. If ever there's anybody that needs a shower, I can provide, showers. Just hit me up, and I guess we can schedule warm showers.
They will stop at nothing to end this.
Does anybody hear me on this channel?
Loud and clear.
Just want to say thank you, truckers across North America and especially across Canada. Thank you for giving us back our freedoms. I think October the 4th should be 10/4, Truckers' Day.
Big Pharma's paying a lot of money to the government. That's imagine how many vaccines that I've been giving out, how much money they're making on each one of them.
Thank you from our family of 4 in Mississauga, just outside of Toronto. God bless you on your journey, and I've literally never been more proud to be Canadian. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you from St. Thomas, Ontario. Love you guys. Stay safe, brothers and sisters.
Thank you from a very grateful nurse from Toronto. God bless you. You are our angels of mercy, and words cannot express how grateful we are to you. Oh.
Just got asked, where are you truckers now?
Just left Deacon's Corner. Couldn't stay there long, unfortunately, about 10 minutes or so, but what a sight that was to see. You guys are amazing. Can't wait to see how much bigger this gets as you guys keep going east.
Deacon's Corner, Manitoba was the last post I saw, and that was 15 minutes ago.
Thank you.
Post pictures.
Hey, brothers and sisters, love you all.
I will keep updates as soon as I hit Ontario. I'm in.
Shout out from the News Bay, BC.
Has anybody thought of doing a trust fund instead of a GoFundMe?
Great job you guys are doing in Boston and Foxy. And reached out to Pat and texted him and just I told him to, just take it easy, man. Keep the eye on the prize. It's all coming together. Everybody's got to keep their head. And it's all going to be good. Anyways, great job, guys. Great job. And let's just keep our heads about us, and it's all going to be good, and we'll get the job done. Bye for now.
This is Rita, also known as Proud Canadian Chick. Just letting you know, mods, I'm here if you need anything.
Thank you from Windsor, Ontario.
Keep on talking.
Hey guys, this is Ian from Gravenhurst, Ontario. I know it's impossible to know this, but what are the numbers that we're hearing? I've heard 60,000 truckers. Does anyone have any estimations?
Hey, so far we've got at least two people who are in the convoy right now. From what we're hearing, there's thousands of trucks and cars and sedans and any vehicles, right? There is no estimate on how many. All we know is that there are thousands. Some are still leaving Saskatoon, I believe. I heard.
There was a 10-kilometer backup getting.
I heard City TV is.
Hey, Rita, it's Steve. Go to that private chat that we have.
Yeah, there's a big 10-4 over there from the cat community. I just wanted to say thanks there, everybody, and a big fucking meow for doing everything you guys are doing. And we hope.
That guy was blocked.
You beat me to it, Boston. You beat me to him.
Hey, but yeah, he beat me to him too.
Hi guys, how do I I want to send a mod, something, I think it's a post from a guy named Bobby.
I did want to just throw this out there earlier today when I was on, I believe one of the mods was saying that we are in the book of Guinness Book of World Records for the longest convoy ever.
Thank you, truckers. See you in Ottawa from Quebec. I heard on City TV that they were reporting that the GoFundMe funds are now frozen. I don't know, now 2 news agencies are spreading misinformation.
It's information through the news on the GoFundMe.
Don't pay any attention to this main streaming media. Don't listen to it.
Hi, am I recording? I'm not sure. I think it's me recording. I just want to say, you guys, it is frigid out there. And the people, the numbers that you have out there, how inspiring. They can do anything, but us Canadians are strong. Minus 35, and both those overpasses were packed with people. Way to go, way to inspire, way to drive a nation forward.
Yeah, the media keeps spreading false narratives. I think I've heard the sentiment before. Maybe we need to hear it more. Let's defund the media. Let's everyone just stop watching, and they won't be able to spew lies if no one's listening to it.
Hey, I just wanted to say, when I was in school, I was always told of the brave Canadians that fought at Vimy Ridge and all through the First and Second World Wars. Up until this week, I felt as though we lost that spirit. It's wonderful to see that we're all getting out and that we're fighting for what we believe in as Canadians. Stay strong and don't let the cold bother you.
Thank you. And thank you, can say. Thank you, truckers!
Just a suggestion that we should all be going to our local protests also. If we can't be in Ottawa showing our support, we can always also go to our local protests. I know we have one in most of our major cities, and if you don't have one in your city, maybe look at going to your closest one.
What do we got to say from Wycliffe, BC? Go, truckers, go.
Go, truckers, go.
His daddy is a trucker, and we are so proud of you guys. Pat King, do not give up. Go, go, go. Get him.
Code 396. Give me a minute, and you can have the mic back. Okay, code 396. I will give you the mic back. I do apologize for stepping on you. I was trying to jump in before anyone else keyed up. Perfect timing. So you got the unlucky of stepping on. Don't forget, kids. Draw or color a picture for a truck driver. Make sure you submit your pictures to the Facebook page. Ask Mom. There is a group for the kids to be posting their pictures to. And if you can get out to meet a truck driver, we know your dad might be one, but if you catch up with the convoy or next time you see a different truck driver, your dad already knows you love him very much. So why don't you try to show another truck driver you love them too for doing what they can to support you guys. So parents, this is a challenge to you and your children. Yes, Colleen, I will.
From a hard-working Canadian Nova Scotian, thank you very much.
Pat King.
What's that group for the children's drawings? I'm an ECE, early childhood educator, and I'm also a Girl Guide leader. I would like to get the kids to do something up and post it on there and maybe send it to somebody.
Hey, yeah, you can add me up, or you can click my name right now and look at my profile. The link to the Kids for Convoy page is in my profile. I will also post it in the chat.
Thanks, hon. I appreciate it.
Hey everyone, I just checked on Bear Hug, but there's 3 different dates. What would be a good date to be standing on the bridge in Brockville to watch you truckers go by? From there, we'd like to follow you guys to Ottawa, but we're not too sure exactly which date would be the best date to go.
I just want to say that I was in Headingley today at 2 o'clock, and we had to leave about 5 o'clock just because our kids needed to eat. I can tell you when we left, it was still as far as you can see, so it's well over 3 hours long. That is amazing.
Boston, if you can hear this, can you please accept the request from Kevin Cruz 61?
Thank you, truckers. Thank you, truckers.
Say we love you.
We love you.
Say it super loud.
We love you.
Pat King, Chris Cody from St. John's, Newfoundland. Just want to give you my personal best. As a government employee for the last 2 years, I've been wrongfully put off. I've been also charged wrongfully. So give them my best. You got it, Pat King.
Can we get a horn for those kids that just gave a great big shout out, please?
Can someone explain to me how this is like a racist thing all of a sudden? And like, who's Pat King? Is he a white supremacist? Like, I'm just so confused because I'm seeing all of these posts and like,
Shout out from the News Bay, PC.
Woohoo! I love you guys.
I've just seen that the constable supporting us from the Ottawa area is being investigated now by the higher ups. So looks like there's some weight being thrown around, but push on, boys. You got this. Yay!
Thank you, guys.
If they call you a white supreme pizza, you know you're doing on the right track.
Just a shout out from Sarnia Convoy. We did an awesome day today. Thank you guys for giving us the courage to keep going and keep strong.
Hey, honestly, I'm not sure what people were talking.
Turns out I can't even leave for a 20-minute phone call. Prepare for a bunch of bands. For our normal, everyday listeners, I apologize. This will be taken care of momentarily. I'm going to actually put 10 minutes radio silence on the group, so bear with us.
Yeah, Foxy, they all just kind of jumped in real quick.
Hey, can we get a bonk bonk? Can we get a bonk bonk? Louder. Can we get a bonk bonk?
So, just so everybody's aware, nobody's going to be able to talk right now. 10 minutes radio silence for those two little sweet souls that wanted a honk honk. As soon as we get back, we will have the horns of freedom for you. Bear with us.
You're in the wrong one, eh?
I'm on here, Foxy, and unfortunately my app here I think is delayed, and it keeps kicking me in and out every once in a while, so I didn't end up hearing anything, but there was a couple that I heard, and Boston beat me to them before I could block them.
I'm chiming in, saying that I'm here. I've been here all day. I only heard the last two, the Supreme Pizza guy and something about the other girl about asking about racism and Pat King, whatever, but they were deleted or blocked as quick as I was able to get to them, so.
I personally did not block her. The only one I was about to block, Boston ended up beating me to it, and I mentioned it in the chat that he beat me to it.
I agree with that story. She popped in and was asking a couple of pretty innocent questions.
I don't even pick my phone up right, and they're already gone, so I just continue to watch the live on Facebook and just watch my phone.
Well, that's what happened. As soon as she said it, someone blocked her immediately. We didn't even let her finish the sentence.
Being an ECE and a Girl Guide leader, I've learned to hold my tongue. Being a Cape Bretonner, though, it's hard. It's really hard.
I think we're in the 10 minutes of silence right now.
Hey guys, David here in Winnipeg outside. Richard, the convoy is passing us currently. We're about to join in there. Looks awesome. We're so proud of all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the moderators and admins also.
She didn't even sit out the whole hour, though, so you didn't do a very good job, Boston.
Dang, there was more action earlier. I guess everybody's eating their dinner or they went to bed. I don't know where they went, you guys.
Yeah, I have an iPhone as well. It is a little bit different there, Foxy.
Okay, so how's it done? Because I'm on an iPhone, too.
Then,
Rest assured, that was no mistake. And she's like, who is this Pat King? Is he a white supremacist? I don't care if it's an innocent question. It's not appropriate, and it's not conducive of the culture that we have in this group.
There's 4,210 Canadians online right now. They're truckers and they're just Canadians and like people listening in. It's freaking so cool.
And welcome back, Convoy 2.0. Or I shouldn't say Convoy 2.0. I'm so tired. Welcome back, Convoy to Ottawa 2022. Thank you for your patience and understanding. While we went through a little bit of a glitch there, I apologize for anyone that may have been listening. That is not the culture that we have in this group. We are a respectful group. We don't bully, and we share love and positivity.
It's because that girl came on and was talking about racism and stuff. So
all you truckers doing okay? Wishing you well.
Anyone know where the convoy is?
Welcome back, group. I apologize for anybody that was listening on that channel during that brief period of shenanigans that occurred. We sincerely apologize. That is not the culture that we foster in this group. This group is about positivity and unity and love and support. Moving forward, as promised, can we get a toot toot for those little wee kids that so kindly asked for us? Let them hear the music of our people.
Almost to Kenora, Ontario.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, Pat King said they're almost to Kenora, and Chris Scott from the Whistle Stop was stopping in Deacon's Corner, Manitoba to fuel up at like half an hour ago or so.
Thanks for the update.
Any more drama with them lately?
Not so far. I think Pat's over. I think he listened to everybody and just ignored what Antifa was doing.
sorry guys, I'm just trying.
Trudeau has no idea what's coming for him.
Oh, Antifa, he's paying Antifa, so I'm pretty sure he knows they're coming.
I mean, with how many truckers and how many people are just going, I don't think he's prepared for this. I really don't.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I heard on the Facebook page, the Convoy to Ottawa page, somebody posted, I'm not sure who it was, that the government's trying to get the fuel companies to stop delivering fuel to the truck stops. Not sure if that's going to do any good, but we'll see.
Yeah, I read that too. Well, I guess only time will tell. But Trudeau better be ready for a can of worms that he opened, that's for sure.
Looks like we got.
Hey everybody, just a friendly reminder. In my profile is a link to the Kids for Convoy page. All you kids out there showing your support on this channel, feel free to take a moment to draw a picture for the truckers, and when they come through your area, try to make it down there and give it to them personally. And if not, you can have your parents upload it to the Kids for Convoy page, and the truckers will see it and will at some point respond to the comment by going live or just typing up a comment response to your pictures or your videos. Thank you guys for your support for the truckers. Have a wonderful night, guys.
I think stopping fuel now is kind of a bit late, given where they're at.
No doubt, eh?
And if they do, I'm pretty darn sure that there's a fuel company even here, back here in Alberta or anywhere where the convoys are coming from, that'll bring a Super B load of fuel just for them to fuel up.
Did my slow roll down here on Church and went.
I was telling my mom it's pretty sad that the truckers can get a whole nation together in longer than what Trudeau could do in his time in office.
Just to add to that, for the kiddos out there that are unable to draw pictures and whatnot, if you end up going to any of these convoy rallies where they're meeting up and you want to do something, you can always also walk up, shake the hands of a trucker, or give them a hug and say thank you. And I can assure you, those truckers are going to appreciate that just as much as a picture.
I hope we see an aerial view of Ottawa when they all land, though.
Absolutely, I agree. And nothing's wrong with a great big bear hug. We are Bear Hug 2.0. I'm just going to repeat a message I threw out. I'm not sure if the rest of the open channel heard it, but just for the point of full disclosure, just in case, I wanted to welcome back everybody and thank everybody for their patience from Team Admin and Team Mod and all of the organizers. We apologize you had to hear any of that stuff. Sometimes it's trolls and shenanigans happen, and we try our best to ensure that doesn't make it to you guys. So again, we apologize for anything that might have been upsetting for you. With that said, moving forward, our group is that type of stuff is not permissible in our group. That is not the culture that we foster. Our group is a group of unified Canadians who are spreading love and positivity and unity, conveying the single message of freedom for all to end the mandates. Moving forward, as promised, for those two wee little souls that so kindly asked for a honk honk, can we please give them a huge round of honks for all of our fans? Thank you.
Did you ever think that we could bring U.S. and Canada this close together?
It's not just the U.S. and Canada. We have the whole world behind us at this point. My mom was saying the only place that she hasn't seen anyone post from is China. So here we go.
Trucks out from Calgary, Alberta, and I'm sure they'll be happy to see Trudeau as well, all those pipeline trucks.
I seen a post earlier today stating that 1.2% of Canada population was part of this support group. That translates into about 3.75 million people on board. Can you imagine the people that aren't included in those numbers and also exclude the number of the population that is children?
I would love to see Trudeau's face when they all roll up, that's for sure.
The weather was intense out there today. Stay safe, brothers and sisters.
He is in Costa Rica, probably surfing.
Hey, Foxy, take 10 minutes and let all the kids show their support.
Yeah, on our tax dollars money more than likely, because he doesn't want to take money out of his own pocket.
It's for the kids.
Honk honk for all those youngins out there. I'm not in my truck because it's parked in my driveway, but freedom for all. Thank you from Canada. Thank you, truckers.
Yeah, I heard Trudeau is in Costa Rica as well. There was some relative of some truckers earlier that was working for the airport that said that it was confirmed that Trudeau boarded a bus and was headed for Costa Rica. That's all.
Hey, how many kids out there looking to become a trucker nowadays? Become a hero like the rest of these guys?
Hey, Foxy, thanks for all you do. I'm just wondering how Pat is doing.
Well, he's going to have to come back sooner or later. He is our prime minister after all, and when he does, those truckers will be waiting for him. I can guarantee that much.
Thank you, truckers.
Here's some freedom horns for those little kids.
Well, he knew this was coming. It's just that I don't know why he decided to flee the scene. Obviously, he cannot stand the heat, and he'd rather enjoy another type of heat.
Say thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers.
Say, I love trucks so much. Don't you? They're your favorite.
I love truckers.
Say thank you for everything you do.
Thank you, Mommy. Come make us a nest.
Say bringing all our food.
It's all our food.
Thank you, truckers from
Thank you,
Shelburne,
truckers.
Ontario. We can't wait to see you drive past.
He's probably been holidaying this whole pandemic. There's no way he was at home.
He's using the money he made off of us on vacation in the Cayman Islands.
Thank you, truckers. Thank you.
Thank you from Alberta, Canada.
Can't confirm that much.
You know, I was thinking that the other day, there's going to be a lot of kids now wanting to be truckers. And honestly, thank you, truckers, for being such a great role model to the kids, showing them what it means to be a true Canadian, showing what it means to be a hero, to be a leader. So thank you. Thank you so much. My daughter's not quite 2 years old, but even she loves looking out the window, seeing the school bus, and every time she says bus, it's so cute. So thank you for being great role models to our kids.
My tax dollars will pay for it. Here in Ontario, we got this. You enjoy your time, Justin.
Yeah, because when they come back, or when he comes back, we'll be waiting.
I do hope that there are plenty of you that are able and in the position with the GoFundMe account in order to wait it out, because clearly he's avoiding the heat, but he needs to stand up and take some action. He needs to resign and let somebody else take over, or he needs to change it, because this country needs change, serious change. And so again, very grateful for everybody out there that is moving in that direction to make it happen.
Way to go, truckers. We're praying for you.
Hey, can we get some extra special noise for Moss? I think it's 22. They had the sweetest little children on there, and I would just love to give them some extra music from our comrades from the Convoy. Let her play the song of our people.
I love everybody. I love you all. My name is Sandeep. Thank you.
Amen to that.
He's like playing hide and seek with a 3-year-old. You just let him hide, let him hide. We know where they're at. Eventually they'll come out and say, you weren't looking for me. No, because we knew where you were.
You truckers. Thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers.
We love you.
Thank you for everything you're doing, fighting for our freedom. All you gals and guys out there, you guys rock. Ready, guys? Thank you.
Thank you.
Honk, honk.
There have been times where I have periodically watched the meetings at Parliament that are televised, and I'm telling you, it truly is. It's like kids in a sandbox. It's absolutely ridiculous that these people can't get it together and, make things right. I mean, it isn't rocket science. It can't be easy, having said that, in running a country, but at the same time, my gosh, there are some intellectual and righteous choices that can be made, and that certainly is not what's been happening since Trudeau has been in. There isn't a perfect political party, I don't believe, but my goodness, just about anybody could do better than what Trudeau has done for this country.
It's so great to hear everybody supporting this. It's so great to see the truckers making a move for us. I can't wait to see everybody in Ottawa. This is amazing, guys. Absolutely uplifting. I'm so proud to be Canadian again. I haven't been able to say that for years.
Foxy, if you could accept my request. I've been trying for 12 hours now to get through to you guys. I have some important information and a great idea that will help out a lot.
I heard there's a family reunion down in Costa Rica. I think Trudeau went to see his real father, Raul Castro.
You know what? I think you could be bang on there. It's just twisted and unfortunate. Who leads a country when it's in crisis, when you are the PM, when you are the leader? So unbelievable. Not shocking, but at the same time, it's just incredible that this guy goes on vacation when the bloody country's in crisis.
Thank God for you truckers. You're going to set them straight, and everybody out there that is fighting the good fight of freedom. Thank you again.
Good job, guys. We're on the East Coast here, and we're going to be taking care of some borders to support you. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the trip, and 29 is coming fast.
Thank you, truckers from Toronto, Ontario. God bless you all. Let's make Canada great again.
Hi, my name's Avery from Newmarket, Ontario. All the truckers are the best, and I love you guys all. Can I get a Hong Kong?
That's what convicts do when they're on the run.
I know Alberta's fully behind this, absolutely, and we support, well, the good portion of us support exactly what the truckers are doing, because like I had said once, I will say it again, we would be hungry, we wouldn't have any food, like we wouldn't have food, we wouldn't have clothing, and we absolutely would not have jobs if it wasn't thanks to these truckers. So thank you I want to say from Alberta and every other province. I know I'm proud of what they're doing.
Yeah, so going back to my story, my grandmother was one of 17 children. When she passed this past October, she was one of 10. I was in the process of making arrangements to fly home from BC, Vancouver Island, all the way to, I would have flown into Montreal, and then I would have gone into the Eastern Townships, into Richmond and Danville area. And to be told by my family that I could not attend because of the mandates in Quebec at that time, they were only allowing 25 people in the church. How do you tell family members and a granddaughter to boot that they cannot attend a funeral? That's totally bull. Thank you guys for doing what you're doing. Love yous.
Amen to that, sister. I mean, my husband, God rest his soul, he passed away unexpectedly, a healthy 61-year-old, but he passed away about 8 months before this ridiculous COVID business started. And I'm telling you, he was a retired trucker, and we got into a different business. But besides that, I truly appreciate the truckers. They have started this, and they have been joined in by everybody else, because you are bang on. I mean, this affects everybody. We all need jobs. We all need food. And some people, I think sometimes, with all due respect, might think that, the products and the food just magically wind up on the counters in the grocery stores and so on and so forth. And it is the truckers that are on the road, away from their family, 24/7 in some cases, for days at a time, that are bringing in the exports and doing the things that are needed to be done in order to fill the shelves in the grocery stores, in the stores, and, vehicle supplies, whatever the case may be. God bless the truckers.
Thank you for sharing your story. We're going to leave the chat open a little bit for the children. It's getting to be close to bedtimes, and we're also coming up on our 8 o'clock hour for some nice horns for them. So let's keep the frequency clear for the next 15 minutes for all the children. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, trucker. We love you.
All the way from Langley, BC. Thank you, everyone.
Woo! Thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia.
Oh, truckers!
Thank you from Edmonton, Alberta.
Say, we love the trucker convoy.
We love the trucker boom boom.
Amen, period. People need to look around their homes and see literally everything in their house has been brought to them in one shape or form or another by a trucker.
Thank you, truckers from Victoria.
We love you, truckers. The truckers.
I don't mean to sound selfish, but my freezer's full. Thank God, by grace. I was at the grocery store. There's food on the shelves. The truckers are doing what they need to do. I support them 200%. Everything that they're doing is for us.
Thank you for fighting for freedom. I'm Gabe, and how old are you? 5. Yeah, thank you. We love you. Drive safe. We're praying for you.
We're praying. Thank you, truckers from Gaspésie, Quebec. See you all in Ottawa. Thank you, truckers. Thank you for trying to help us out.
From Brantford.
Yeah, it's for Canada as a whole, but I also believe this has become a global issue, clearly. I mean, we've all been watching these things on and off the mainstream media because that's where we tend to see the truth, not on the typical TV news channels. And globally, this is going to be an impact, I believe, what the Canadians have stepped up to do, and that's no pressure to anybody out there because Pat King, if you are listening, God bless you. The Lord has used you to start this, and others have followed. It just takes one, and then the rest get courage, and we follow, and it's become an amazing avalanche. In this case, an awesome avalanche, a good avalanche, where it's just rolling into something larger and bigger than we probably, or certainly than you had expected. But the Lord is using you, and don't feel pressure over this. You shouldn't feel pressure, Pat King. God bless you for starting it, but God's going to finish it. And the rest of Canada is going to finish it by participating and being there in Ottawa at Parliament. Trudeau can go on his little vacation. He has to return. He's got to return. I mean, the man, has a job. You'd think he is the PM of Canada after all. He doesn't want to go back to work, clearly, to face the music. But I'm telling you, I just pray, I continue to pray that you guys will be able to stand fast and strong and be there when he decides to return.
From Burlington, Ontario, good night. Thank you. Thank you.
Say thank you.
Thanks, truckers.
Louder.
Thanks, truckers.
You say thank you, truckers? She's not even 2.
The one that's from Gaspésie, Quebec. I'm not sure if Brittany's on or trucker girl. Brittany, you out there? There's somebody, you were looking for somebody in Gaspésie, Quebec that was going to Ottawa. I think we just heard somebody out here. I'm not sure if you're still looking for somebody there.
Here when they're here.
Say thank you. Thank you.
Everybody's rolling through the Richer Inn, just east of Winnipeg. Keep up the good work, guys.
Hi there, this is Juliet. Happy travels. Go, truckers! Great support from Alberta. Woo! Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, truckers. We're cheering you guys on from Victoria, BC.
BC.
Penny Bay, BC. Thank you, truckers. Let them truckers roll. Can confirm on that one.
Hey, to the guy who asked how Pat was doing, they're still rolling hard, still.
He may be the leader of this country, but he's not my prime minister.
Hard.
Sorry, we're leaving this open for the kids. Send a GM.
10-4.
You, hi, Don. Say something.
Hi, trucker. Hi, trucker.
Hammer down.
A dictator is not a leader.
Thank you, truckers, for helping us keep.
Thank you, truck.
Thank you for helping us keep freedom in this country, truckers.
Thanks. I can't wait to see you in Ottawa this Thursday. Thank you.
I don't know about Tater, but he sure is a dick. Excuse my language.
On point. That was great.
Okay, we're on, guys. Say good night, truckers. Good night, truckers. Good night, truckers. Good night, truckers. We hope you still
gave me a good laugh, that's for sure. He certainly is a dick.
That's what happens when you hated everything in life and you live on your daddy's shirt tail. Me?
All right, go ahead. Say thank you, truckers.
Let's go.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, truckers.
I don't really think he wanted to be a prime minister, but the Liberals were out of music teachers.
À qui c'est votre tour?
Thank you, truckers, for Canada. We hope you can make it until there, and yeah. For all support.
Maybe he should go back to being a drama teacher. Because it seems like that's all he's done with Canada is caused nothing but problems and has created so much drama it's not even funny. I mean, I guess that's what we can expect from a monkey, right?
We need to get Trudeau out now.
Well, that's what a bunch of monkeys in a group's called, Congress.
Hi, my name is Ali, and I'm from Woodstock, and I just want to say, I hope you guys a safe trip, and thank you so much.
Ain't that the truth?
Say no to Trudeau.
Hey, to any of the mods, if you guys need a hand or need another modder, I am game to help you guys out. What you guys are doing here is awesome, and I'd love to be able to help wherever I can. So if you want, just give me a shout, and I'll give you my number, whatever. We just get this thing going. But you guys, guys for the truckers, keep on rolling, man. You guys are our heroes. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for you guys. So a salute out to the truckers and to all the mods. If you guys need a hand, just give me a shout, please.
Well, apparently he's had some education in that area, that's for sure, and I agree. I mean, he does look like the guy that you're referring to, and, you know, I don't know if he hangs out with Klaus Schwasher.
I love your guys' sarcasm.
This turned into a dinner comedy hour. I love it.
The only one.
He might be able to take our rights, but he can't take away the fact that we can make fun of him on an app.
Thank you, truckers from Convoy, Ontario.
I want to say thank you to the truckers that are with this convoy, and I work in long-term care, and they are mandating the third vaccine for our residents.
Thank you, truckers, for fighting for our freedom. Thank you, truckers, for fighting for our freedom, for our future.
Break. To the moderators, to the mods. Just wanted to let you know, I've just read something on Facebook. There's a couple people in Kenora, Ontario, that plan to throw roofing nails all over the parking lots for the truckers as they arrive there. So we need to make sure that the captains of the convoy are aware of all of this so that they know ahead of time.
Thank you from Upper Gavesdale, New Brunswick.
Thank you, truckers. Oh, thank you for everything that you're doing. Stay strong.
Thank you, truckers.
Wasn't his father Prime Minister at one point of Canada? Did he even screw up this bad?
Thank you, everybody. We love you all.
Thank you, truckers, for fighting for our freedom.
Oh yeah, it was pretty close. He tried to alienate Alberta in the oil field as well.
He gave the finger.
I have some friends in Kenora. I can send them out with some magnets.
My kids wanted to say something quick.
Hello, thank you, truckers, for doing everything to give us freedom. Thank you, truckers.
So he follows in the step of his father. Because his father's out of office, he thought he could run and just finish his dad's job then.
Yep.
Wow. That's sad. Honestly, I mean, if you're raised by a bunch of idiots, you become that idiot, right?
Thank you, truckers from North Bay. Thank you, truckers, for fighting for our freedom. Thank you, truckers. Have a good night.
Where are you from?
We're from PEI.
Well, he followed in Pierre's footsteps. I don't think he followed in Castro's footsteps, who is actually a dad.
Hey there, guys. Just wanted to let you know, we've seen some stuff posted online about people possibly saying they're going to put nails in the parking lot. So just make sure you guys keep your eyes open. Be safe out there. We're all watching you. We all can't wait to see what happens. Good luck, guys.
Thank you, truckers, from Josie.
Here, go here.
Yeah, you got Vinny here. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Go.
Go, Pack, go!
Yeah, Trudeau will do whatever he can to keep them from showing up at the tournament. Sorry, my English is horrible.
They can't do us 'cause
Hello, my name is Yosnabi. I'm very appreciate for being here. Thank you.
Okay, Mama Babs here. I'm on a break from helping my friend, and I just caught that about the nails. This goes to what I was saying earlier tonight. You know, you can't stop it. You know, people just need to realize it doesn't matter. You can't stop it. There's too many garages out there ready, willing, and able to help these truckers, help any of the smaller vehicles that are going with them. You just can't stop it, because the only time evil wins is when good men stand by and do nothing, and that's far from what is not happening right now.
thank you, truckers, for everything.
Say it's almost our bedtime.
It's almost our bedtime.
Can we get some bonbons?
Can we get some bonbons?
Say it louder. Can we get some?
Can we get some bonbons?
Stall Ranger buddy, you copy? Trucker Paul, you copy?
Coming from Sudbury, Ontario, thank you for fighting for our freedom.
Amen, Mama. Amen.
10-4, I hear you.
Thank you, truckers.
Yeah, I hear you as well. Like I said, just wanted to let you guys know, keep your eyes open out there.
Hi, folks. As an unvaccinated worker and married to a nurse who was forced to be vaccinated to keep her job in October, to keep our roof over our heads, she's now mandated to get her booster this month, and enough is enough. She'll be leaving. Thank you for organizing and being the voice we couldn't be, and we wish we could. And married to...
It's open mic for the children right now. Roland 18. You'll have to come back later and share your story. Thank you, though.
Thank you, truckers. Thank you, truckers. Thank you, truckers.
Say thank you, truckers. You say thank you?
Sickle truckers.
From Wisconsin. Thank you, guys. Appreciate everything. Bye.
How twisted is that? I mean, really, who in their right mind is going to put nails in a parking lot, you know, because of this? My gosh, do they like the idea of not having freedom in their country, not being able to go out and socialize with people and wear a mask for the rest of your life? Like, are you kidding me? My gosh. People need to wake up and smell the roses and see the forest for the trees. The corruption in the government and in other areas, I don't want it to become political here, but I mean, let's get real, people. And, you know, thank heaven that there are so many of us like-minded that know that this prevention of freedom and not allowing people to make their choices to what's right for their body and what's right for their life, this is just absolutely wrong. It is tyranny. I mean, what else are you going to call it? I ran into a couple of women at one of the truck stops where they were, you know, coming together and gathering in support for the convoy, and they escaped from Czechoslovakia. They've been in Canada for several years, but they left communism to come into Canada, and they said, this is exactly how it begins, this is what it looks like. And so thank God that we are moving to end this BS, because it's just wrong, it's twisted. And Trudeau, my gosh, wake up and smell the roses and resign and step down, because you do have zero leadership quality.
There you go, winner. Say thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers.
From Peterborough, Ontario.
From Peterborough, Ontario.
I'm Algonquin.
I'm Algonquin.
Et merci.
Merci.
Les camions.
Merci, camion. Thank you for everything. Truckers.
Thank you, truckers, for fighting for our freedom.
Thank you, truckers, for being for our voice. I can't say stuff.
From Nova Scotia.
From Nova Scotia.
Thank you, truckers, for everything, and I will see you in Ottawa with my dad.
Thank you, truckers, for everything, for protecting our freedom. But I'm gonna let the kids say something.
Yeah, it's Antifa doing this. It's not normal people that oppose the way everybody's thinking. They're the same ones that caused all the crap on Capitol Hill January 6th there with when Trump was still in power.
Thank you, truckers, from Timmins, Ontario.
Thank you, truckers, for reuniting Canada. Thank you, truckers, for being the best people on earth.
I don't know. I go into Toronto a lot for work. Like I deliver those portable storage containers, and I'm in the city all the time. And I don't know. I could see why so many people are letting all these mandates go through and just being sheep. They're not very bright.
Thank you, truckers.
For fighting for our freedom.
For fighting for our freedom.
From Calgary, Alberta.
From Calgary, Alberta. Thank you, truckers, for saving Canada.
Trudeau was a Christmas present, born December 25th.
Thank you. Thank you for fighting for our freedom, truckers. Thank you, truckers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, truckers.
Good night.
Good night.
Are you serious? I hate Christmas now.
I just laughed out loud.
Thank you, truckers, for doing this and helping us survive.
I see Trudeau as no gift to any degree. My gosh, that man needs to be put down.
Thank you, truckers, from Sarnia, Ontario.
His mom must have been some sad Christmas morning. He was born December 25th, 1971. His mother married when she was 52, Pierre Trudeau.
Yes, and some of us can remember the good old partier that Margaret Trudeau was. She partied with the Rolling Stones and, all others, and she was a piece, to say the least. And but at the same time, hello. I mean, okay, maybe Trudeau was born on December 25th, and he was a prize and a present for them. But I'm telling you, he's been nothing but a prize or a present for Canada.
Thank you, truckers. Thank you, truckers. From Calgary, Alberta.
Yeah, I was just going to suggest the same thing. Somebody said that they're in Kenora themselves. Perhaps maybe they could make the authorities in Kenora aware of the threat about the roofing nails, so that the authorities in Kenora can take appropriate action and monitor it.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, he gets all his communist ideas from his real father. You know that.
Thank you, truckers, for everything, and thank you, truckers. I love you.
Go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, seeing as we have the authorities' support along the way, let them know in Kenora, and they should deal with the people with nails. But
Klaus Schwab and Party, World Economic Forum.
It's not letting us. It's not green and it doesn't say my name.
Thank you for that. It is Klaus Schwab. In fact, I just finished reading the book COVID-19, The Great Reset. Unbelievable. I mean, the people that have this mindset that figure they're God and that they can just wipe out the population at their will and whim and do whatever they figure in their mind, their sick, dark, twisted mind. And, you know, those are negative words. I don't want to be negative. I am an optimist. I am positive. But at the same time, I'm a realist. And one has to wake up and see what is going on here and stop this tyranny.
Thank you, truckers, coming from Buckhorn, Ontario. We love you. Good night. Thank you, truckers. Keep going.
Merci à tous les jeunes, and thank you to the parents for raising them with the proper values.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, truckers.
So much. We love you guys.
I recently read that article, The Great Reset. I don't even know where people get the rational thought that the world would abide by their rules and not have their own thoughts.
Thank you, truckers. We love you. From Hannah, Alberta.
Thank you from Edmonton, Alberta.
Well, that's always been a mystery, people not being able to think for themselves and just too happy to be sheeple. And, you know, it's unfortunate. We need to be able to think for ourselves, and there's nothing wrong with stopping and asking and saying, whoa, wait a minute here. Something just doesn't smell right. It just doesn't look right. And clearly, that is a situation. It just behooves me that a lot of the people seem to be in some kind of a trance. It's just unbelievable. However, with this convoy and the people moving forward, it brings hope. This is the shot that we all need in the arm, this convoy movement rather, because this brings hope to us all. Hope that truth will be restored, hope that darkness will be exposed, and hope that coming together as Canadians, again, no pressure on one individual, we are coming together in the masses to say, no more of this baloney. It's just, you know, with all due respect to the kids that may be listening in, man, I'd like to get a little more verbal. However, you know, I appreciate and respect that. Being a mother, my kids are grown. Nonetheless, we need to stand up and we need to say no more of this foolishness.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love you.
Love you.
Drive safe.
Stay safe.
Foxy, we can still hear you on the open mic for the admins there.
Thanks, Trudeau. None of this would be possible without you.
Thanks, truckers. From Sarnia, Ontario.
Thank you, truckers.
What about Canada's biggest tyrant, Francois Legault? When is the convoy heading to Quebec City?
You put love.
All right, we got some kids here, Spruce Grove, Alberta.
Thank you, truckers.
Thanks, everybody. Love you.
Thank you, truckers, for saving our freedom. Keep going.
And where are we from? Victoria.
Chosen Rose, I see you were struggling to get your kiddos on. When the mic is green, you just hold the button. We could hear you, but I don't think you realized that you were on. So when the button's green, just count to 5 or so, and then go ahead with your transmission. Try again, please.
My son is not grown up. He's only 13. As I had said before, my son does not live with me. I love my kids. I know my son is listening right now, and I won't plug my nose and take the medicine that they're trying to serve me. I don't know what's in their medicine. I don't abide by the rule. God bless. I've lost 2 family members in the last week, both due to COVID. But I still think it's pro-choice.
Thank you, Chucker. Thank you, Chucker.
Hello, from Hanover, Ontario. I'd just like to say a big thank you to all the truckers, and it's going to be done without you guys. I just got a recent Facebook notification of the Toronto police are...
Thank you, truckers. Thank you. You guys are amazing. We miss all our friends. Keep going.
From Peterborough, Ontario.
It should be My condolences to you in the loss of your family. It is a horrible thing to experience. Like I said, I know firsthand, not with reference to COVID. COVID is real, but they jumped on that bandwagon. The ones that are trying to bring dictatorship into the world globally, into Canada, into the United States, into the other countries. And it is twisted, it's dark, and it's evil. And I, again, am praying, fasting, and so grateful that this movement has been started by somebody brave and bold, and many other brave and bold people have moved forward and are rolling down the highway as we speak for this movement, and there has to be something positive that comes from it. I mean, it's just impossible to ignore the energy that is behind all of this.
From Hannah, Alberta.
Thank you, truckers. Kennedy, 6 years old, wants to say hi.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For fighting for our freedom. Emmett, do you want to say freedom? Emmett's 3. Freedom! We love you. Thank you. It's given us hope again for our future.
Just to add to what Foxy said, for me, I'm on an iPhone, and when it's red, I'm broadcasting. When it's green, it's somebody else. It's just saying it's active. Just a heads up.
Thanks to the guns that died, Shumas Hyde East and utmost. You are very welcome.
Ouais, Baker, thank you, puis attention, les requins sont en ville, attention, les requins sont en ville. Oui, monsieur, la chaîne est occupée, on va y parler direct là-dedans. Attention, ici le Bison Québec, attention, ici le Bison Québec, qui est présentement sur la fréquence des trackers. Horde, scat brigger, attention.
My family member that just lost, I'm choking, lost his life at 44, 4 kids, happily married, 21 years. He passed away due to COVID, but I know unvaccinated he was. I know right now he would stand behind where we were, behind where we are, and there was thousands showed up for his respect.
Thank you, truckers. We love truckers.
Amen. My, and I'm sure many others, condolences to you and your loss. And we can only continue on with the fight to end this and to continue to do the righteous things to heal the people that have contracted COVID. There have been remedies that will work, that science has proven will work, but they have been held back, canceled and removed from the shelves. This isn't about health regarding this movement, pertaining to the convoy, but we do live in the real world, and there have been lives that have been lost due to COVID. It is real. It's very sad. My heart goes out to these people that have had that loss. As I say, I know firsthand. My husband passed away 3 years ago, not over COVID, but it is a loss of people that we love, and it's just sad. It's so sad that the governments have jumped on this bandwagon to take advantage of the situation to remove our freedoms and to dictate what we can and can't do. And the day that we can't go to a movie, or the day that we can't go to a restaurant, vaccinated or otherwise, is absolutely wrong. This has to stop. It has to end. And I'm just praying and fasting that this convoy is going to make that difference. It will. It has to. And God's going to finish this. I mean, you people are there. You're going to be protesting in peace, and God will be there with you. He will strengthen you. I'm praying it in. I've been praying for action for months, and it's transpired. And this is a righteous movement. God will be there for us. Just believe, keep believing that we will get what we are going after, because we must. We cannot have all these people joining together and nothing good come from it.
Hammer down from Florida.
Break. Mr. Blackbird to the Convoy at Ottawa channel. Just a moment ago, there was a gentleman that was trying to give us an update about the Toronto police and the GTA that...
Hey guys, leave the mic open for the kids.
Thank you, truckers. Say thank you. Thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers, for fighting for our freedom.
We will see you on Thursday when you come through Oshawa, and we will be cheering you on. Safe travels.
Come here.
Thank you, truckers. Thank you. Thank you.
So this is Ellie Chauvin.
This is Ellie Chauvin.
From Houston, Texas.
From Houston, Texas.
Go get 'em, Canada.
Go get 'em, Canada. Woo!
Sir, go.
Thank you, truckers. Thank you, truckers. Thank you, truckers.
Say thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers.
We support you and love you.
I probably love you.
From Calgary, Alberta.
Calgary, Alberta.
Break, Mr. Blackbird here. There was just a gentleman on the channel about a minute and a half ago that was trying to give us an important update regarding the Toronto police and the GTA. And I'm just wondering if everybody could give a few minutes of radio silence to allow that person to give his update, please.
Yeah, so I'm the gentleman regarding the Toronto police here. The last notification I got was that it has been confirmed they are blocking off entrances going into Ottawa, and they are disabling the highway cameras. Just wondering if, gentlemen.
Thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers. Emmett wants to say hi.
Thank you, truckers. Thank you, truckers. Thank you, truckers.
You rock.
You know, the sad part is that they focus so much on the vaccines, but nothing on treatment for people who have COVID. It's like, oh, just go home and, take NyQuil or, drink hot tea or whatever. When there is, like you said, proven remedies for this disease or virus or whatever it is. And it's just being overlooked because they're just so focused on getting everybody jabbed.
Thank you, truckers, for supporting us. Thank you, truckers. Let's get back on.
Sorry to the gentleman with the Toronto police. Could you please repeat that? It was a little bit unclear of your message. Toronto police have very little to do with Ottawa, and I'm just wondering what your information is.
Thank you, truckers.
I agree. This has got to end.
Say thank you, truckers.
Hello, guys. We found a place to sleep for the night. Just touching base. This convoy's still rolling through, still going strong here, so we're getting food finally.
Big Pharma has a lot of power. That's probably what it is, a lot of it.
Oh, yeah.
If you ever have a chance, watch the movie Dope Sick. Or the series, sorry. It's not a movie. It's about the Oxycontin thing and Big Pharma, and they have a lot of power to sway governments and that types of things. I'm sure this has a lot to do with that.
Yeah, Brittany, where's your live stream?
Thank you, truckers.
Hey, whoever I stepped over there, my reception kind of sucks right now. I'm not on live stream at the moment because I'm ordering food. I haven't ate much in 2 days at all other than a sandwich, so I'm getting food right now. I did have a live stream. You go check my Facebook. You'll see all the live streams on there as well as in the group. So, yeah.
3 weeks ago, I tested positive for COVID. I left work. I'm in Ontario. I had to isolate for 10 days. My first 2 days, I slept. Of the 48 hours, I probably slept 36, maybe longer. On the third day, I just lived on NyQuil, Neocitrin. I know there's kids out there, but it was a couple half shots of tequila in my Neocitrin. And on my fourth day, I pulled out of it. I had no appetite. I lived on peach juice. I drank 16 liters, 8 jugs, and I'm back to work now. I honestly believe that there's a lot that they're hiding, and everybody has overlooked the flu, the cold, every other sinus problem that anybody in the world has ever gone through. Now, we're in Canada. We're in Ontario. Everybody gets a cold. Everybody gets the flu. It's real. I know COVID is real. COVID kills people. As I said, I lost 2 family members.
Thank you, truckers, for fighting our freedom from London, Ontario.
You're very welcome, sweetheart.
We got a mighty convoy rocking through the night. Oh, we got a mighty convoy. Ain't she a beautiful sight? Let's hear them horns, boys.
Just a quick update on CTV news poll. We're currently sitting at 77% in favor for the convoy. Once the tsunami started, there's no stopping it, boys.
Triton, or Iker, you nailed it, bro. I mean, ever since COVID came onto the picture, suddenly the flu and the common cold has disappeared. Like, ding, ding, hello. I mean, seriously? Are you kidding? Where did the flu go? Where did the common cold go? It's all about COVID, and there's been nothing on the news ever since for the last 2 flippin' years.
Are we gonna let the guy?
It's great news, guys. Leave it for the kids right now, okay?
Brittany, I just sent you a private connection there. Can you connect with me privately on this?
For everything.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Say thank you for giving me a future that I can be proud of.
Take 2 good shots of warmed up Drambuie, crawl in with a heating pad and electric blanket, wake up the next morning feeling like a brand new baby, darling.
Thank you, truckers.
Yeah, just hoping we can give a couple minutes for radio silence for the guy with information on the Toronto police again, so he can finish maybe.
A friend of mine, she tested positive 2 weeks ago. she was out for 10 days because of where I work. She was out for 10 days for isolation. Now she came to work saying that she can now cross the border to the U.S. because she tested positive, because you can't get COVID within 90 days. So she does not have to reapply to cross the border. But you can test negative, go over, come back, and have to test again. How is that?
There. Say Miigwech.
Miigwech.
Truckers.
Truckers.
We love you.
We love you.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you all you do.
And I'm for.
Hey, moderators, we can hear all of your conversations. Everything you're talking about, everybody can hear it. I'm not a moderator, and I can hear you guys talking about trolls and stuff like that. So you guys might want to figure that out so we can't hear you talking.
There are so many false positives on those tests. I mean, if you do the research and you look into the science, and of course I am not a virologist. However, I do my homework and I look into it because I am a truth seeker on all kinds of levels. But at the same time, like, again, how silly is this? I mean, people need to stop and tap their helmets and say, what the hell is going on?
You bet.
Yeah, Chile, we've got open mic for the kids right now. Can you send me a solo? Jackson, say thank you, Chuck. Jackson.
This is Kyle from Calgary, and I just want to say thank you to all you truckers out there and everybody that's in this convoy. You guys are doing an amazing job, and I appreciate every single one of you. Keep it up. You're freaking awesome.
Well, when you can go into Tim Hortons, go in, buy a drink, come back out, no problem. You go in, you want to sit in, you have to show your Vax Pass, which is totally retarded. The staff doesn't even have to get vaccinated. How is that fair or safe even? The rules, they just can't figure out the rules, and for all this stuff, it's just stupid.
Thanks to all the truckers out there. Also, could I get trusted?
That is a fact. I mean, they're changing their minds every other day. And I mean, when we think about it, at the beginning of this pandemic, the so-called pandemic, where, yes, there have been lives that have been lost, but certainly not to the degree of any kind of pandemic to shut down the country and its food supplies and jobs and the small ma and pa operations. And, it's just been absolutely devastating for the small businesses and such. And, you are aware of this, but it is. I mean, in the beginning of the pandemic, they were letting the truckers cross the borders back and forth between the states, between Canada. They were bringing in the supplies. They were the heroes along with the medical people. I have a son that's in the medical industry, and the doctors, the nurses, the frontline people, and the truckers, they were the heroes, bringing in all the supplies that the rest of us population needed in order to survive. And in the beginning of the pandemic, they allowed it. Now, so-called, we're at the end of this stupid pandemic, and now they want to prevent the truckers from moving back and forth within the States and Canada. Like, again, another ding-ding moment. I don't believe this really has anything to do with health. There are other agendas going on here. Whether people...
Shai, tell them how you feel.
Thank you, truckers, for fighting for us. We appreciate it. We love you.
Woo! We stand in front, we stand behind. Woo!
For the record, we can't hear the mods speaking, and could we get a few minutes for the guy with the news out of Toronto? Come on, guys.
Thank you, truckers, for everything.
Memphis from Salmon Arm.
Memphis from Salmon Arm.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you. We love you.
Our Canadian heroes.
Our Canadian heroes. Thank you for everything.
Just
break it for a second for that guy to talk with the cops?
Thank you from BBC, where it all started.
Thank you, truckers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, truckers. Keep on trucking. You're giving us freedom that's trying to be taken away. Much love from New Brunswick.
Hey y'all, keep on trucking from a Canadian living in Texas.
Yep, my fiance's in healthcare, and for the first year and a half, they treated COVID patients and with no issues, and now any of the healthcare workers that aren't vaccinated are having to take leave without pay because they're not vaccinated and choose not to get it. What's the difference between now and a year and a half ago when they were looking after these same patients?
Thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers. Thank you.
Thank you, truckers. We love you.
Yeah, Foxy, I sent you a contact request. There's just quite a few people on here wondering about the news out of Toronto, that's all.
Thank you, truckers. Thank you, truckers.
Exactly. As I mentioned, I have an RN in the family, other medical people, and, again, I don't mean to be political, but I do have some siblings that chose to get this COVID vaccination. My RN and other medical people in the family and myself, my children have opted not to have these injections. And again, not against vaccines. I mean, as a kid, I had every one of them. And when I had my kids, they had every one of them. But these injections for COVID are a little bit of a different story. And again, there is research out there where one can check into what is in those injections. And it's not recommended, people. Please do your homework.
Thank you, truckers, for fighting for our freedoms. Robert Ducky, over and out.
Hi, I'll be 12 on Saturday, and I just want to say thank you for, I don't know what to say.
Thank you, truckers. I'm 10 years old, and all I want to say is
Hold the line, boys. We got you.
What did I just do?
What'd you say?
Thank you, truckers.
And how old are you?
5.
5. You like? What? Are you doing a good job?
Yeah.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, truckers from London, Ontario.
My son was the second child in Manitoba to be diagnosed with myocarditis with his heart from the effects of the vaccine. He won't be getting any more.
Confirm if there will be trucks pulling into Crestwood on the 29th at 5 a.m. in Peterborough, Ontario.
I've had to isolate 3 times now. Once I came down with COVID, that was what I said 3 weeks ago. Last summer, I had to isolate. I was contacted by Lambton Health. Like I said, I'm here in Ontario. Lambton Kent Health, Chatham-Kent. They put an app on my phone to track me to see whether or not I left my house. And I know that there was people across the street who are never there, cars. I know I was watched. My friends know that I was watched. And they all came to my house and put food at my door, but they dropped it off because they did not want to come in contact because, well, COVID was killing people as a pretended or maybe it was.
Thank you.
Thank you, truckers. Thank you, truckers, for supporting us.
We'll see you soon.
Hey, I've just seen somebody send me an article on Facebook that the truckers from the USA are getting across the border no problem.
Just a note out to all the truckers, when you get down
Thank you, truckers. Let us hear a honk honk.
Where are you from?
Nova Scotia.
For being in high school, we really left with no choice other than to get the vaccine. You guys are giving us an option to have freedom. It's amazing.
I think the media is responsible for all of that. The mainstream media I refer to, planting fear every day, like for the last 18 months to 2 years, it's been FEAR, fear, all the way. And people that don't, research, if it's not within them to do that, I understand that. But, you cannot take the opinion of the freaking news media that's out there because they're bought and paid for by Bill Gates and other things. And I don't want to get political, but again, we are living in the real world. We do need to smell the coffee. This is what is happening. And it's public information where you can easily find that Gates has, put 319 million of his dollars into various different philanthropic identities. He claims to be a philanthropist. Well, in the last few years, that's just the new word for laundering money, as far as I'm concerned.
Fighting for our freedom.
Who would have known that the most important thing that truckers deliver in Canada is hope? Support from Norfolk County. We'll see you in Ottawa.
Thank you, truckers, for giving us matter.
Thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers.
Happy birthday to the sweet little guy.
Thank you, truckers.
My dad, Grampy.
My grumpy is
A truck driver. And my name's Carter.
and my name is Carter.
And we're from St. John, New Brunswick.
I don't mean to cut off any of the little kids there, but it's beautiful. As a long haul truck driver, it warms my heart to hear all the kids, and this one's for you guys.
You are a very educated woman. I give you that. I follow everything very closely as well, and the fear mongering done here in Ontario is ridiculous. So I got a phone call from Lambton Health saying that somebody I was in contact with tested positive and that I must isolate immediately. Now, I was at my friend's and his son tested positive, yet he did not receive, my friend, who those are his children, he did not receive anything from Lambton Health saying he had to isolate. My friend was going to work, whether it was negligent or not, only because he couldn't afford to not go to work. And I had to isolate.
Did someone say that they were letting truckers across the border?
Note to all truckers, just as a heads up, please be aware of any traps being laid out by the federal government, similar to the insurrection January 6th in the U.S. Be careful of anyone looking to rile up crowds, open doors up to Parliament, anything that could make this freedom rally look dangerous or anything similar or anything that resembles the insurrection. So please, please, please be on the lookout, watch out, look after each other, watch each other's backs. We love you. Thank you.
Right now, you can do it tomorrow.
Say, go give them hell.
Go give them hell.
Go truckers.
Go checkers.
Yep, you heard that they're getting across the border. That's what I heard too.
Hello, everyone from Edmonton, Alberta. I'd love to send a special thank you out to our American brothers and sisters making the trip there to Ottawa on our behalf.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you to your loved ones for your sacrifice. And everyone in Canada gives you a great big pat on the back. Thank you so much. Drive safe.
If I recall, in the very beginning of all of this, supposed science was stating that if you were 70 years plus, this was a concern if you contracted COVID. And a lot of the deaths that have transpired were due to 70-plus-year-olds that already had previous health conditions before they contracted COVID. As far as children, they have little to no need for any kind of an injection or a vaccination to avoid COVID, because supposedly the real science is showing that children don't have to be concerned. Again, for the most of us, there are people out there where this is a real issue for them, people that are immune compromised and so forth. But many of us, if we eat right, live right to the best of our ability, our immune systems, our God-given immune systems, will fight the good fight of COVID. And, you know, if we do contract it.
Hey, everybody. Just sending some support up there from Atlanta, Georgia. We're with you. Sorry I get a little emotional, but love seeing everything, and y'all keep it going.
Go ahead.
Can you honk a horn for us?
Thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers. Truckers, keep up the good work, and thank you.
God bless our immigration and customs at the border for letting our trucks and the American trucks come through.
I'll never again get angry if I get cut off by a trucker. I will always put a smile on my face. God bless you, boys.
So when I was saying that I had to isolate that first time back last summer, I had already been walking around for 5 days, but I had to isolate for 9 days after. Now, that didn't make any sense to me, and the app on my phone didn't make any sense to me. I did what I was told because this was the start of COVID. I was just a sheep.
Let's get a hell yeah, brother, for our Southern brothers.
Yeah, let's give it up for our Southern brothers out there. This is awesome. Thank you very much for your support all across the USA.
Okay, guys, this time is for the kids. Let the kids have it. We're doing an open mic for the kids right now, guys. If you want to hold off on any logistics and stuff like that. Open mic for the kids, please.
I'm a young kid.
Along, like, when it comes to the rules of this whole pandemic crap, the rules have always stated, now, for Alberta anyway, I don't know what the rest of the provinces, it's wear a mask or social distance, like 6 meters or 6 feet or whatever it is, not wear a mask and that, like they're trying to push now.
Hey. Say hi, truckers. Say
Hi.
go, truckers, go.
Go, truckers, go.
Say travel safe.
Travel safe. Thank you, trucker, for freedom.
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
Thank you guys so much.
We just had a lady who was recently fired because she couldn't wear a mask, and she had requested, and it had everything to do with where I work. I'm in Chemical Valley. She wanted to wear a visor, and they told her she had to wear both. No, she has breathing problems, and it's not like her job was, she was a chief engineer. Not all, forgive me for saying that. She was one of our cleaners.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers.
Well, I just drove past Parliament Hill, and they have a massive wall built all around Parliament, They're using very large backhoes to erect the wall. This wall's got to be 15 or 20 feet high. There's nobody getting near Parliament, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know lots of people that can't wear masks. My sister's one of them. She's got COPD and a bunch of other ailments that prevent her from wearing them. And so far she hasn't had much issues because she has the medical exemption. But, you know, there's places that have tried to put up a fight. Yeah, the rules are pretty dumb as far as that goes.
It's a construction wall. It's open mic for the children, but we're at the half-hour mark of our open mic for kids. Let's get some honks for these children. Honk, honk. Let's hear some noise.
Thank you, truckers.
From Regina, Saskatchewan, thank you guys.
I think there's another reason, a hidden reason behind these masks. Of course, you know, it is a feel-good for the people that are concerned regarding the virus and the COVID and such, but science tells you that these masks are not going to prevent you from inhaling a virus. I mean, molecularly, these viruses are minuscule. You put them under a microscope and magnify them thousands of times. Particles like that are going to, you can inhale that into a mask. And so the thousands and millions of dollars that have been made on the purchase of these masks is probably more closer to the truth than these masks, you know, preventing or stopping any kind of a virus. But for the most, it is a feel-good. I've worn a mask only because, out of respect for those that fear if you don't wear a mask that, you know, we're the problem or we're the cause. I have not gotten vaccinated. I'm 61 years of old. I'm healthy. I opt not to get vaccinated because I just don't believe that this properly, I quite don't know how to say it. It just doesn't feel right for me to get this injection, and that is my free choice, and that's all I've ever wanted, was to be able to make my own choice. People that get vaccinated, God bless all of you. I am not judgmental. The division that this has caused between us and them is absolutely criminal. It's so sad. This has to stop, and that's one of the positive things about this convoy. So many people are forgetting about that, and they are coming together and saying, you know what, just maybe, there is something else behind this, and it's time for us to fight for exposure of the darkness, and this is what I've been praying in for months, and it's going to happen. It has to happen. I mean, it just has to happen. We can't carry on like this because it's wrong.
Go, truckers, go from Cartwright, Manitoba. Thank you for fighting for our freedom.
Honk, honk.
Hello, I am Cool Cat Jake from Victoria, BC, Canada. We love you, truckers.
Hey, Saugeen First Nations here. We don't have any children, but we have two little chihuahuas, and they want to say thank you to the truckers. Who's it?
Thank you, truckers, coming from Ottawa.
Foxy, you sound defeated. I hope you're okay, darling. Take care.
Thank you, truckers. Thank you, truckers. Good night, truckers.
We love you. We're so very proud of you.
Yeah, bye.
Big thank you from MCM Towing in Toronto. We support you. Tow trucks, big trucks. We all love you from MCM Towing in Toronto. And we love Leo.
This is coming from Ontario, Midland, from Canada. Thank you, truckers, for all. And hi, Foxy. I'm from yesterday.
Thank you, truckers.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, truckers, for all you do for fighting for our freedom.
I've always seen a mask as a surgeon or doctor, not a way to not be spitting all over the patient and stuff like that, rather than in hate stuff. So yeah, I agree.
Bingo. And I mean, yes, I acknowledge that. There are professions where masks are needed if you are doing surgery, and doctors and nurses. And man, I'm telling you, I have a new appreciation for that. These people that have, chosen a career where they need to wear a mask for their 8-hour shift. Oh, that is a challenging thing, but I do respect and I understand that. But for the population to be running around muzzled in a mask that really isn't effective, I mean, even Fauci has been recorded on the news suggesting that these masks are not doing a darn thing. So I think it's more of a psychological warfare than anything.
Thank you, truckers.
Well, hopefully it doesn't resort to that, but that's a good thing to know. I mean, it's just, again, it's so sad. You would think that this massive convoy would certainly get the attention that is necessary in order to get them to stop and reevaluate and end any demented agendas that they may have. And I mean, again, we all know, and Trudeau needs to be reminded, he is working, whatever happened to the we the people for the people back in the day when government was started and originated, it was for responsibilities that the people didn't want to have to deal with. And so, yes, but then over the years, it's gotten way out of control, way out of hand, where the government figure they're God, and they can just dictate to everybody hand and foot what they can and can't do. And the people, to some degree, have let them get away with that. And so shame on us. But here we are standing up and saying, enough already. There will be no more of this. And it may not change things overnight, but it certainly is going to leave a footprint in Parliament, all over the front lawn and in the neighborhood, how the people feel, and that we are standing up. And my God, if we don't get Trudeau resigning, he certainly has to begin to realize that, that we need to be acknowledged, because we're paying his vacation. We are paying his electrical bills and all the other bills that the guy has. He is working for the people. He needs to have a reality check and tap his helmet and realize that, it might not be what he wants, but that's just too darn bad. We have thousands of people.
Thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers. Thank you, truckers, and happy night, and have a happy night.
Boys making out of Winnipeg yet?
Hey. Thank you, truckers, and for all the things you did for us. Thank you.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba. Love you guys.
Thank you, truckers.
Good evening from Assisty, Quebec, Cree Nation. Let's go, truckers.
100%. Like really, if you do, well, I don't smoke, but if somebody smokes, do a test with your mask. The medical ones that they've been handing out and stuff, do a test with it. Inhale a cigarette, put your mask on, and blow it out. I bet you it'll go right through that mask. And that's not going to stop the virus either.
Thank you, truckers, for all you do for us. Thank you for fighting for our future.
Thank you guys so much. I'm just going to let my daughter say something.
Say thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers.
We love you.
We love you.
We're rooting for you guys.
We're ready for you guys. Woohoo! Woohoo!
I've tried that. And you're right.
Thank you for fighting for our freedom. Can you honk the horn?
It's all about division.
Segregation. Plain and simple.
We love you, truckers. And just so you know, I'm 9 years and 2 months old.
It's just crazy the amount of people that bought into this crap.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you, truckers. I love you.
I have what's called sinusitis. And the first time they said we had to wear masks, within the first week, I developed sinus infection 3 times. And, I mean, what do you do?
Drive safe, truckers, and I hope you make it where you have to go.
Thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers.
And Jay, yes, a bounce is just a bounce out of the room and then they have to come back in.
Just want to say that to all the nice little kids out there, that as a fellow freedom fighter, I support the truckers and love them all, and I would lay down my life if it meant you guys could have.
Well, I know here in Black Falls they have all the stores and stuff. They have signs up that says wear a mask or mandatory to wear a mask in this store, but nobody's enforcing it. If you go in without a mask, nobody says a darn thing.
Hey guys, I'm really loving all the kids coming through. Keep them coming. I want to do a special shout out for Cool Cat Jake because I love his handle, and I want to say a special hello to one of my little friends that's been on for the past 2 days, KST 1112. It's great to hear that you're on again tonight. I hope you guys have had a great day and a great week, and we're so proud of all of you. Thank you so much for your support. We love you.
I'm in Bridgewater, Nova Scotia. In the Canadian Tire here, if you don't wear a mask, they chase you out of the store. They say it's store policy. But if you ask them to see their store policy, they can't show it to you. Because it is no policy.
You don't want to try going into a store without a mask in Ontario.
Look up our website, action4change.com. It's got a lady that's fighting all this stuff silently, of course, or she's doing it quietly right now, but she's went up against court systems, judges, everything. There's paperwork in that website that you can print off and serve people when they try and make you wear a mask, or if they try and kick you out of a store because they don't have the right to do that because it's all legal. It's against the Charter of Freedoms and Rights. Actionforchange.com. Check it out.
Thank you, truckers.
Thank you. We love you. Have a good night.
Thank you. I'm from Kalaya, Saskatchewan. Bye.
I support y'all truckers there. Keep on hauling.
Thank you, truckers. It's Sophia here, and for credit. Woohoo! Truckers, for saving our world. We love you.
From Victoria.
Yeah.
Keep on going.
Keep on going. Get some more freedom.
True that, well, I heard they just got that they're trying to withhold the money that has been raised through GoFundMe.
Thank you, truckers.
We support the truckers! Woo-hoo! We support the truckers!
Let's go!
There's been rumors about it, but from what the lady that's running the GoFundMe page said, that it's not true. They've been filling the trucks the whole way along.
Thank you, truckers. Good night. I got some cookies for you waiting at Niagara. See you soon.
They've been filling the trucks all along with it, and hasn't been an issue. The only thing is, GoFundMe has only been used for the people that have actually signed up for the rally, or not rally, the convoy, and registered through the group. So,
Do you guys know if you're going to be headed through New Liskeard, Ontario?
Thank you, truckers. Good luck on the rest of your trip. We love you lots. Support and love from Regina, Saskatchewan.
Let's go, truckers. Keep on trucking.
Truckers, keep on trucking from Perth, Ontario. Thank you for freedom.
I think that's a crock of shit because anybody that's committed to this convoy should be getting that money.
I agree.
Thank you guys so much. I really love y'all, and I hope you guys make it through.
Well, they are getting the money, but you have to register to be involved in this, you know, to go the whole distance, right?
Get on it and register. Pat King will put you on.
Thank you, truckers, for fighting for our freedom.
Yep, he's one of the ones in charge.
Let me get a hoorah for the truckers.
I'm on Convoy East, Convoy West, and I've been following this all along. And they're saying that they're going to put the money towards the veterans. So the blockage that they put at 4.5 million was under investigation to ensure they had proper measures in place so that the money wasn't abused.
Thank you, truckers, for fighting for our freedom. I feel proud again. We'll be cheering you on when you drive by Marathon, Ontario.
Hurrah, truckers!
Jason, thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers.
Say, I love you so much.
Love you so much. Make sure you take down the wall, truckers.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. They if they did block it or whatever, the instructions from all these road captains for all these different, you know, the east and the west and all of them is, you know, you keep your receipts and you'll be reimbursed after the fact, and then anything left over goes to the veterans of Canada.
Take down that wall. Go, truckers. Thank you. Thank you.
From St. Paul, Alberta.
Thank you, truckers. We love you guys.
Woo!
I support that 100%.
From Halliburton, Ontario.
Thank you.
She's 2, sorry.
Ontario supports that 100% as well.
I was also reading online in regards to how they're going to distribute the money to the veterans. They were speaking of a small village being created of tiny homes to help support veterans merge back in, and creating a small little village of these tiny homes, also being supported by the Brick, Home Depot, and Lowe's.
Go, go, go.
Thank you, truckers.
To all the kids, thank you very much from this trucker. It warms my heart. Just want to say to all the parents, please check out the Facebook page, Kids, KIDZ, for Convoy. Please make sure to make videos, pictures, share them to Facebook for all the truckers to see. And here's some horns for freedom for all the little guys.
Sorry if I'm stepping on someone. I am just wondering, when we're talking, is there a way to just see our messages to each other? Because all as I can see is like the talk button, which I'm talking.
That's a good idea too. There's a lot of veterans that are homeless.
They put their blood and sweat into it for us, and our government just doesn't support them.
All the way from Toronto, this is what Canada's about. Thank you, truckers. You guys keep hammering down. We all love you.
Thank you, truckers.
Well, our truckers do. Our blue-collar workers. They recognize what they have. They know what they got. And they know who sacrificed.
We'll be seeing you in market when you guys arrive. In Vaughan Mills Mall on Thursday. Tamara better raise that goal. We're almost at 5 million already.
I think going by the numbers you see, like the amount of people that's following along in this convoy, there's over 500,000 just regular citizens following along, not to mention the truckers themselves, plus the amount of followers along on these Convoy to Ottawa sites and stuff. There's a lot of support there. A lot of people realize, what kind of foolishness this government is doing to us, our veterans. It's sickening to say the least.
Good job, guys. Keep it up. Good job.
Thank everybody. Thank you.
Hello, Mayor. Let's say it again. Thank you, truckers. We love you. From Toronto, Ontario.
How long is the convoy in kilometers now?
The last I seen, it was crawling up to close to 150 kilometers long.
From Sherwood Park, Alberta. Go truckers, we hope you kick ass.
Get on.
Now, is that from the West Coast to Ottawa, or is that total kilometers combined?
Yeah, Jester, if you can grab that mic again, you got cut off. We'd love to hear those horns blaring.
I think they were saying it would be a rough guesstimate of total kilometers combined.
I know the one from the west, if I heard Pat King correctly when he was talking, he was getting close to Kenora, and apparently the back of the convoy was still heading Lee, Manitoba.
God bless America. All Canadians support you drivers coming up.
Yeah, and well, if you take Alberta, for example, I think it's 95% of Albertans are vaccinated now, and COVID's worse than it ever was because it's spreading faster. It's spreading through the vaccinated, not the unvaxxed.
Just an idea of everybody that can't make it to Ottawa. We should probably look at going to your local rally, wherever your closest city is. We can also show support by going to our local rallies, making numbers more there. Also, not just in Ottawa. For the people that can go to Ottawa, thank you all. And thanks for fighting for our freedoms.
Yes, sir. That's awesome to see. I wish I could honestly be there to see it in person. No, that's great. We need this. And like I said, I'm a trucker myself. Just a local trucker, but these poor guys that are out on the road, I feel bad for them. I really do. But it's great to see that they're, they started this. They've got lots of support. Hopefully they can do something with it.
From Milton, Ontario, let's go truckers.
For those that can't make it, we should be going to the local news stations and laying on our horns and blocking everybody coming in and out until they tell the truth.
Thanks, truckers. Thanks so much from Mount Hope, Ontario.
Tooted his diaper.
Say thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers. Thank you, truckers.
And Chris got there from the Whistle Stop. He's part of the convoy, and he was saying that there was somebody that he knows that's following the convoy, I guess, and they stood up on an overpass and filmed the whole thing from the west one anyway, and it was over an hour long, the video.
Hey guys, I'm about 100K outside west of Winnipeg. I've been going about 1,900 kilometers straight. I'm just wondering if you can give me an update, tell me how close I am to the back of the convoy.
Yeah, I followed, I traveled with them part from Lloydminster to North Battleford there, and I hopped off, but just the size of the thing was crazy. All the way down 16 highway there, and that's, I don't know, over 100 kilometers, and, like, a person can't realize how big it is until you actually see it, right?
Hi.
The people sitting along the highway all the way.
Come on, guys, let's do this.
There you
Go. Thank you, truckers.
Give us a honk, guys. Thank you.
And they're saying, like, this is only, like, the people involved, like, you know, the truckers that are there, and the people following along is only like 1% of Canada's population, but that's allowed. Like, it's unbelievable. That's power.
In Ontario.
From Ottawa, Ontario.
Thank you, truckers, for fighting for futures. Can't wait till you arrive here.
Can't wait to see you. God bless you all.
To the guy trying to catch the convoy, it looks like they're staying in Regina tonight, so if you can get there, you can get with them.
Hey, everyone, it's Squeaks. Let's get going to Ottawa. Woo!
Definitely unreal. I know we did, I don't know which part of whatever they checked with, but with Guinness Book of World Records, we beat whatever the longest convoy was.
Thanks for doing what you're doing. Keep it up.
Hello?
Go Canada.
Hey, sorry, I didn't quite get what the guy said about getting to where by tonight.
You're exactly right.
He said you gotta get to Regina. Go truckers from Milton.
And for good, buddy.
You guys are the best.
I still don't think Trudeau understands how many fucking people are going to be there when he opens his eyes on the 29th, I do believe is when they're all going to be up there.
They're definitely not in Regina. I've been listening all day. They made it through Winnipeg. I think they're staying in Kenora. Check out the Facebook page, though, because that's where all the info is.
Hey guys, thanks for everything you're doing from Whitby, Ontario.
You imagine being in his shoes, all these fucking people that are against you and don't like you, even from other countries, not only Canada. Holy shit, I wouldn't know how to face them.
Thank you for fighting for our future.
Thank you for fighting for our future.
Love, Isabel.
Love, Isabel.
No matter what, he'll be, even if he is in Costa Rica, he'll see it on Google Maps. He'll see the amount of people.
Shut up.
You're gonna get a barking collar, mister. Damn right. Enough of this shit.
Okay, go.
Foxy, flip over to the other channel. It's Roadrunner.
Hey, I just have a question. Is the mandates going to be lifted on the 29th? I heard through TikTok a woman on there saying that they're encouraging everybody to...
Foxy, if you can hear me, flip over to the other channel.
Can you imagine the repercussions it'll be if he doesn't stand up face to face and meet this face on? Like, if he runs and hides, all of Canada should just get together and vote bastard, excuse my language, vote him out, impeach him, whatever. But they should. You know, if he hasn't got the guts to stand up, to these people that traveled for, I mean, a lot of them they travel for thousands of miles to be there. And if he doesn't have the guts to stand up to them, he should automatically be impeached.
Sending all love to all the truckers. Keep trucking out there.
Right now, there's a lot of false information going around. Who knows what the mandates as of yet? You're best off to just wait for any official date. Right now, though, we're doing an open mic.
Anybody looking for updates? I did post the links in the chat. You can follow up.
Treason. That's what he needs to be charged with.
Open mic for the...
He does need to be charged with treason. And, you know, if he can't show up, he has to remember, he works for us. We don't work for him. He works for us.
Thank you from Surrey. You guys are our heroes.
Sending love and thanks from Whippy. You guys are awesome.
I honestly don't think he realizes that.
Hello. Thank you for fighting for our freedom. 7-person.
Neither do I. And I think another thing that he needs to be charged with is theft. Remember that wedding that he paid for out of our tax-paying money?
Person.
It's open mic for the kids, guys. There's not much time left. Leave the channel open for the children. On the hour, we're going to play our musical Song of Freedom.
Unbelievable how the government, they don't have to be accountable for anything, and yet every one of us hardworking individuals in the general population have to account for every flip and nickel that we make. I just wanted to bring up the conversation, go back to where people were talking about donations and things. When I went online here recently, it was showing, just under 5 million. That is a lot of money. But when you look at the people in this convoy that are trucking on down, whether they're vehicles, SUVs, semi-truck trailers, which take a lot of fuel to go down the road, it's going to take some funds. And I am not going to attempt to screw up the last names of these people, but apparently a Tamara and a BJ have been in charge of this fundraising from the get-go on the GoFundMe program for the convoy. There is an accountant and a lawyer involved. Obviously, this is a lot of money. It needs to be regulated and channeled properly, and I just feel that, they are dealing with this professionally. People shouldn't be concerned. If you're in a position, if you haven't made a donation yet, please do. I want to encourage it because obviously there are a lot of people, and they're saying that they want to be able to use these funds to pay fuel first, and hopefully food and lodging, though there have been many people along the way in certain areas anyway that are helping out with snacks and food, and people are just doing what they can. But if you're not registered, you're not going to be getting any of these funds. So I believe that these funds are very secure because you need to be registered. And as of yesterday, there were 370,000 registered trucks in this convoy, and the people have to produce their receipts and such in order to accommodate these expenses. And so we're grateful for the internet and e-transfer and such. These transactions can happen quickly, but people are regulating this. I think this has been done absolutely with excellence, and that, it's just for a good cause, and they realize that this is a lot of money, though I'm sure they have been stunned that it actually came to the amounts that it did. But there is a lawyer and an accountant involved that is babysitting the program as well, and that money is required in order to do the things that they're doing. So the people in the convoy, their fuel is the primary, and then any food and lodgings after the fact. And so it is certainly for a good cause. And any remainders, they're saying, any funds left over after all is said and done, that it is, as some have mentioned, going to be going towards the veterans, which is an outstanding cause as well. They fought for our freedoms in the past, and it is up to us to fight for the freedoms now.
Woo-hoo! Go truckers!
Thank you for fighting for my freedom, truckers.
Okay.
Thank you for fighting for our freedom. And this is from Sundre, Alberta. Good night.
Spring Hill, Nova Scotia.
Fighting for our freedom. Thank you. Thank you for our freedom, truckers.
Thank you, truckers from Maple Ridge. Just want to say, let them truckers roar, 10-4. All the way from New Brunswick. Woo-woo!
Can we also say we support the drivers still out there delivering loads, keeping people fed while we make changes?
Hey guys, so we'll meet with the drivers in the morning. Does anybody want to know what time they're leaving Kenora at? That would be great. Thank you.
Thank you, truckers. Good night. Thank you, truckers. Good night.
Thank you, heroes from Alliston.
Hi, this is DJ PD Pump from Carstairs, Alberta. Thank you, truckers, for fighting for our freedom. Can we get a big honk honk?
We can't get you. Thank you, truckers. We support you from Windsor, Ontario.
Yeah, it looks like they'll be leaving from Kenora tomorrow, so I apologize.
Matt, I'm purposely on the main channel. Boston has me watching it over while Foxy's on her timeout.
Thank you very much, drivers. Hooray!
Thank you, truckers, for fighting for our freedom. I hope you have a good night.
Thank you, truckers.
I can't figure out how to get off the chat. When you guys are talking, I get pulled in.
Thanks for fighting for our freedom. I hope to see you in Ottawa soon. Thank you.
Who are you talking to? That's in a solo timeout?
This is Winnipeg. Let's go, Brandon!
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. And yeah, the one lady that is in charge of this GoFundMe, she was on the phone the first day of the convoy because what was happening was the GoFundMe page, that Gerald Butts guy from Trudeau's right-hand man or whatever was trying to get it frozen. And she was on the phone constantly all day long with GoFundMe, and what was happening, the reason it was being frozen was because they were meeting their goal and it was surpassing it, and that's the way GoFundMe works. If you get to your goal, it stops. So she has to keep in constant visual. She has to keep looking at it and making sure she keeps upping the goal before the amount gets to that. Otherwise, it'll freeze again.
Thank you, Fred, for freedom. Thank you, truckers from Whippy. Thank you, truck drivers from Abbotsford, BC. Fighting for freedom, and this is for Canada, from Canada.
Hello, everyone. It's Les from the Rover vehicle, the 3900.
You guys are so awesome.
Go ahead, Les. Sorry about that.
Any of you truckers out there got a honk for these little ones? Well, that's good information to know, and so thank you for sharing that. I just think that, the goal obviously keeps changing because the people out there are donating. They see that this is a good cause, that the truckers, that the other people that are following along as well may or may not be truckers. need the assistance because it's unbelievable the momentum that this has happened. Clearly, somebody was saying that the convoy, they videotaped it and it was over an hour long. Oh my gosh, now that is a sight to see. I don't know what Ottawa is going to do when everybody shows up. I mean, come on, 370,000 trucks yesterday were registered. Who knows what's been registered since then? Just fantastic, the people coming in unity for these, again, I keep hanging on to the words peaceful, peaceful, peaceful is how we need to move forward. And I believe that, we can do this, and we don't necessarily have to turn it into a revolution, God forbid. We just want peaceful people that are contesting these absolute ridiculous rules. They're not even laws. They go against the Constitution. The governments in Canada, importantly, but moreover globally, have overstepped. It's absolutely insane. There is no logic to what they're doing.
Guys, let's just give the floor to Les, please, for a moment. Radio silence, please.
Okay.
Go ahead, Wes. Go.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Break for Les. Go. Hey, Les, are you going to go ahead with an update here?
Let's go, truckers. Woo!
People, give Les the floor, please.
That's right. Laws are laws. Mandate is two guys going for coffee.
Let's go. Do not truckers drive safe.
Les is not in channel. You guys can check the channel just as much as your users can by clicking the double bobblehead and looking for the crown. If you see the crown next to the user's name, that is the owner of the channel, Mr. Les. He is currently not in channel. Thank you.
Well, the thing of it is, if you look up what a mandate is, and you look up the difference between a mandate and a law, a mandate cannot be enforced if it violates the Charter of Rights. And one of our charters of rights is the freedom to move anywhere in your own country freely. This is not freely. You can't even move around your own town freely anymore. And as far as I'm concerned, this government-spawned segregation of people not allowed to eat in restaurants. If you're unvaccinated, you have to eat outside. If you're vaccinated, you can eat inside. That's segregation. Plain and simple, and it's government spawn. It's, like you said, it violates every part of the Charter of Rights.
Les was just in the channel like a minute ago, so we were all waiting for him to say what he needed to say.
Let's go, truckers.
All right, I was just notified. Les is making a update on the west of the page.
Yeah, Les was totally just here. I see we are on the 9 o'clock hour. That was a wonderful hour of open mic. I'm sure we'll have a little bit more time for some more little kiddos to get on here and do a shout out of.
So
in the meantime, can we have the horns of freedom for the children that have been dedicating this hour to you? Let's make some noise.
A mandate is a suggestion, but the everyday mainstream media makes it sound like it is law. And so the sheeple, with all due respect, of course, they're going to jump to attention and follow what they're being told to do. But a mandate is a suggestion. It is not a law.
Yeah, Les is making the update in the Convoy West channel only. He just got on there. I think he jumped in this one on accident.
Yep, exactly. But, I mean, and the worst I see is, like, I float around on these sites, and say I'm semi-retired, so my morning coffee, I'll float around on Facebook and I'll check these sites out. And there was a woman in Ottawa, single parent, couple kids. She was just asking the question, how do I deal with this? Like, when all these trucks come to town, how do I get to work? I mean, there is people out there that, can't afford to take the day off. Especially a woman with a couple kids, single parent. Anyway, the people that were flogging her for asking, telling her she should be out there supporting when she's trying, right? And I understand that. I mean, like I say, there's people out there that can't afford to take a day off. That, people are losing sight of what this is all about. Like, she is supporting, well, she said she supports this convoy 100%. And she just asked a simple question. How does she get around it if, the streets are blocked or whatever? And I know it was a dozen people that went over her with a fine-tooth comb because, she asked a simple question. And that's the only thing that bothers me about this is there's people out there, I know they're trying to do the right thing, but they seem to lose sight of what's really important.
Hi, this is Monkey. Thank you for fighting our road for freedom. Thank you for dinner.
Fuck all the left-wingers. Keep it.
All the way from Toronto, thank you, truckers. Let's try to keep it PG right now. No sweat.
Good night. Thank you, truckers. Bye.
There's kids on here. Can we not?
Kids on.
Quick reminder to all users, any profanity, inappropriate language gets you banned.
Good night, truckers. Good night, truckers.
No more warnings. Banned. No more timeouts. We're not talking about this again. I muted the guy, but thank you for whoever blocked him.
Okay, look, by definition, a mandate is a couple of guys getting together to have lunch. Get over it. Mandates aren't law.
Yeah, I like that. And in all respect, you are right, really.
And I can appreciate and respect the concerns of the single mother that is just out there needing desperately to be able to provide for her kids. And how am I going to get to work if there's thousands of trucks and people gathered and so on and so forth? But again, I hope that people can appreciate and understand the magnitude of what is happening and what is going to be happening on the 29th moving forward with those thousands of people, with the vehicles here, there, and everywhere. Who knows? Maybe there will be police force, army, whatever it takes to, direct the traffic, to organize things. It is possible. I mean, I was in New York, Manhattan, 2011, New Year's Eve, when the ball dropped, and that party was over 1 million people large. And the police officers there were just amazing. Nobody was harmed. Nobody was hurt, though they did take 6.
Yeah, apologies for that. Sometimes trolls are inevitable, and it was 3 of us trying to get them at once. So apologies to the little ears and apologies to the parents.
Can you, how do I get joined in with that Convoy?
Matt, I sent you an app.
I'm going to try this again. I got walked on. How do I get joined in with the Convoy West page as I'm in the Convoy? Can somebody please add me to it or tell me how to find it?
How far are you guys from Kenora?
Britt, I found it on the main page on Convoy to Ottawa, like the home page of it is how I found the link to that one.
Hey truckers, here in Hamilton, Ontario, love what you guys are doing. A lot of people are supporting you. Don't pay attention to the news. I'm sure you're aware. They are coming out swinging right now with a lot of BS. But can't wait to see you past Burlington. We got something scheduled for Thursday morning.
As it stands right now, like the one woman had said, there's 350,000 trucks that are already registered to be in Ottawa, not including the other vehicles, including cars, SUVs, pickup trucks.
The single mother who's providing a living and feeding her children might just have to walk to work. I mean, that just is, would be the solution. Or, park as close as you can get and walk the rest of the way, because this convoy, is worth missing a day or two's work if it means freedom for the rest of the future of the people.
Thanks everybody for the support, and I'd like everyone to please be mindful that there are little ears listening for the honks from our truckers and to show their support and say their good night. So please be mindful when you're speaking on mic. Remember that there's little ones listening.
Honk, honk.
Well, I'm sure all she would have to do is put a post out on this site and somebody would give her a ride to work.
Thank you, truckers, for fighting.
Brittany, I just sent you a link to West. See if it works for you. It's on Messenger.
There you go.
Awesome, thank you, I got it.
Solution to the problem.
Can I have Miss Foxy, since she wants to ignore me everywhere else? Everyone tell Foxy to go to Boston solo. No questions asked.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the way you see everybody working together, to make this happen, I'm sure somebody would, definitely step up. Or, they'd make it happen some way.
Good night, kiddos. We the truckers are always here for you.
What is the other channel?
And I'm sure of it because what I have experienced at the one truck stop that I went to in Atchison, Alberta, I'm telling you, the people, no masks were being worn. The people were happy. People were friendly. There was no separation, no division. There was no hint of any of that. It was just excitement and ecstasy. Everybody was ecstatic because of the concept of this convoy pushing forward from the west coast to the east of Canada. That's a lot of miles, people. That's a lot of kilometers. And you are doing it. I'm telling you, I am telling you, this has just given me, I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen very damn often.
What's the weather like in Florida, Boston?
Hey, this is a true Canadian call.
Thank you for fighting for freedom, truckers. We love you.
Hey, truckers, thanks a lot. Hamilton, Ontario here. So many are behind you, you wouldn't even believe it. And a lot of news outlets right now are coming out swinging hard. A lot of BS. Ignore.
Brett, can you get at me privately on here? Send me a direct message, Brett.
Hey guys, to the people that were asking how far the convoy is, they are east of Winnipeg, close to Falcon Lake, heading to Kenora.
Well, I mean, it's truly a sight to see. I mean, it gives us all a sense of pride. I mean, for the last few years, Canada's gone downhill a lot. I mean, like I said, just segregation alone. I mean, I live outside of town. I live about 15 minutes outside of town. And I don't even want to go to town. Like, just the thoughts of it makes me cringe. Like, but to see something like this happening, it renews that sense of relief, you know. It's, well, hopefully we're going to get better, and this is going to change a lot of things, you know, for the good. And, you know, it's not just for us, for everybody. You said our front care workers, you know, even, and the truck drivers at the beginning, they were the heroes, and now they're cast aside, thanks to this idiot. You know, and it's not fair to them. I mean, you know, they kept us going through the worst, and now that we're basically, you know, I'd say it's at its peak, roughly, you know. No, it's not over, but now that we're going along, now they're no good for nothing. It's ridiculous.
The other channel is Convoy West.
Rick, can you get at me privately? It's important.
Roll hard from here.
Oh, come here, Austin. Say thank you, truckers. Can you say it? Say thank you, truckers. Thank you, truckers.
Where are you guys parking tonight? You parking in Kenora, or are you going all the way to Thunder Bay?
Hi. Hi. Girls. And this is just a message to all you kiddos out there listening. The truckers will be very excited and have big smiles on their faces if they can receive a hand-colored picture drawn by you. If you can find some time to color one or draw one and personally hand it to a trucker when you see him, if you happen to make it to one of their meetup points. And if not, your parents can join the Kids for Convoy Facebook page. You can upload it there, and the truckers can see it there and give you a message or respond to your comments. Again, your support is so important. Good job, kids. Keep it up.
Okay, so I just heard from my fiance that one of her posts or whatever, I guess the truckers in the convoy came across a family that is living out of their car right now because of hard times. Last night, somewhere along the way, and I guess they put their money together and got them a hotel room. That kind of stuff is awesome to hear.
Okay, trying this one more time. I just want to thank all the truckers, ladies and gents, all of you out there who are doing this. So many of us are behind you here in Hamilton, Ontario. Can't wait for you to pass Burlington. We've got something planned Thursday morning. So keep it up, and God bless.
Good job, truckers. From Texas, drive safe.
Oh, that's fun. That, you know, that makes you feel good. You know, people stepping up. Like, people, I don't know, here, say I live in Bridgewater, Nova Scotia. We had some snow the other day, and I happened to get stuck at the back end of an Irving station. I got the shovel out, and I was shoveling. And probably, I don't know, I'd say 6 or 7 people drove by and just stare straight ahead. Eventually, some guy come along with a Dodge 4-wheel drive, and, hey, you need a hand? You know, there is very few people nowadays that will even stop and check and see if you're okay. And that's sad.
Hello, folks. I'm just curious if you can give me an updated number and how many trucks you guys think are going to be participating in this altogether. Thank you.
Hi, this is Nat from Hamilton, Ontario. You probably didn't even realize that all of you on this journey have been given a special anointing by God. Heavenly Father, send your holy angels to bless these precious children and their sweet voices. Please grant these truckers a safe trip. Your mercy has always been with us as we've traveled. And now I ask the same for these truckers. Send your administering angels to guide them safely to their destination and keep them safe from harm, safe from infiltrators, safe from evil. Help them fulfill their purpose of this trip.
I pray this journey gives us back our God-given freedoms that you intended for us. Bring these truckers home without harm. Thank you for your tender care and hedge of protection over them. We pray this in your precious name, Jesus. Amen. I am so proud of all of you.
Yeah, well, a lot of that is because of the crime that's associated with pulling over and stopping to help somebody, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm just curious. I don't have any doubt in my mind that this convoy is going to be impactful on the mandates, but what if the governments refuse to drop their guard and, don't go ahead and give us what we want?
Amen.
Amen. And if you also want to just take a quick gander at my photo, sweetheart, I am one of the admins. There was a driver that was trying to participate in this run, and he unfortunately passed away. So if you also want to say a little prayer to that driver that's in my profile.
Well, I don't know. If they don't decide not to go and change the mandates or abolish them or whatever, there's enough people in this convoy and people across Canada that are supporting the convoy that if everybody says, too bad, so sad, we're not following your rules anymore, the common, the restaurants, all these businesses, they're not going to have a choice but to just leave it alone. And, if Trudeau, they're enacts the military or something like that along those lines. I don't know about the rest of the provinces, but I know Alberta and Saskatchewan farmers alone have more guns than the military.
Hi, Texas. My name's Malia. My name's Malia.
Mr. Blackbird on the channel here. To the lady who just said that she saw a live stream of military vehicles flying an FU flag in Ottawa, if you could post in the chat where that live stream is, I'd certainly love to see it, and I'm certain that most other people in here would love to see that as well.
So like I said, if you'd like to send a prayer to his family, we know he's out there watching you guys up there in Canada. Those who want to know what the temperature was, it's a frigid 11 degrees out here in Daytona Beach because it is raining and it's been cold. I know it's horrible.
Vinny, calling in for Vinny. I heard you're trying to get a hold of me. I'm here.
I wanted to exit. I didn't know that.
Hey there, just coming in from Aldergrove, BC.
Yeah, Brett, if you can contact me privately on here, I sent you a request for something. It's very important I speak with you privately.
That was a beautiful prayer, sweetie. Amen.
Hey, we're looking for the CB side channel, channel 38. Anybody got a number they can give us so we can talk on real radio?
Hi, thank you, truckers.
That was a beautiful prayer. Amen. And rest in peace, Oliver. Our prayers are with you and your family.
Thank you so much, truck drivers.
A very beautiful prayer. Thank you, truckers. I'll see you in Oshawa on Thursday.
Hey there, I just found the channel. I was just wondering if there was anywhere I could see drone footage or photos of the trucker convoy.
Amen. That was a beautiful prayer. Trent Leslie has some drone footage. Look him up on Facebook.
You guys are awesome. I'm here in Ottawa. I can't wait to see how jammed the city's gonna be when y'all get here.
There's drone footage all over TikTok.
Hi, Twatters. This is Malaya. We live in BC. Thank you so much.
Now, Melanie, you. Say thank you, truckers.
Thank you, truckers.
From St. Thomas, Ontario.
As far as I'm concerned, Trudeau can shove his masks up his ass for now because he's going to need them. And like you said, when there's over 300,000 semis in Ottawa, the smell of raw fuel is just going to be, I don't know.
Hey guys, coming to you from Elliott Lake, Ontario. Can't wait to see you guys up here. Where we go one, we go all. Thank you. God bless everybody. Have a safe drive.
Hey guys, this is Dirtbag Donnie from Northern Alberta. I just want to send a huge shout out from us oilfield truckers. Even though we can't be there with you guys, we stand behind you tenfold. Just remember, we are the backbone of this country.
You know, where were all these people last election? I mean, the guy got in again, and that just blows me away. You have parties like the PPC that share our viewpoints and are against all these mandates, and they didn't get barely anything. They didn't even get one seat. Like, that's sad.
Agreed. Trudeau is a piece of work. His dad was a piece of work. We need to go back to the days where it was like Jean Chrétien and all those awesome prime ministers that actually did shit for this country.
To all the kids out there, we appreciate your support very much. And don't forget, every time you see a truck on the highway, give them the arm pump. That makes our day as much as it makes yours. God bless everybody. Be safe. Convoy for freedom.
You want to know how he got in? Walk to local Tim Hortons and see who's working behind the counters. Just for shits and giggles, I put him on my Facebook, and every time he went live, if you couldn't pronounce their name, there was hearts, love Canada. That's how Justin Trudeau got in this time. He's a very smart man. It started all out with the marijuana legalization, then the refugees. How many refugees did he bring over here? Not that I have anything against them. A lot of them are out there working, but that's how he got in.
Can I get a horn blast for my 2.5-year-old shy daughter here? Thank you for what you guys are doing.
Hey guys, Montreal, Canada here. We're heading out to see you. Bringing about 20, 25 people with me. I just want to say you guys are heroes. We love you. God bless. Have a safe trip. See you on Saturday.
Good day, good day.
We had a request for a horn honk for one of our little listeners. If anybody's out there, please.
Thank you, truckers from Pineland, Manitoba.
Exactly. I agree with that. I think he forgets what country he works for. Look at, he recently gave to, I believe it was the Ukraine. Why? What was that for? You know?
Is it working? I hope it does. I hope I get it.
Yep. No, you're exactly right. That's how he got in. He got all those, all the votes from the new Canadians, we'll call them, to be politically correct. And yeah, it's sad. Now I don't know about I don't want to get too political here either. And I know a lot of people don't like conservatives either, but they didn't stand a chance. Like Aaron O'Toole might be a liberal in conservative clothes, but he didn't stand a chance because of what Kenny did to Alberta. As far as that goes, all the votes for any kind of conservative from Alberta were turned around because of what Kenny did to us.
To whomever.
Bless you guys. Keep the rubber on the road.
For the lady who is saying she wanted to see drone footage or helicopter footage, Rebel News has done a helicopter overpass once at least now.
So, what channel are you guys talking on CB? Like, when you guys get to Ottawa there, are you guys all on channel 19?
Remy 2022 ad request sent for donation.
Big support to our truckers. Thank you once again.
What about Maxine?
Yeah, he should have got more votes than he did, actually, but I know a lot of people thought it was vote splitting, and that was That was a common misconception. I know a lot of people voted Maverick Party too, and that was a mistake as well because, well, they were just a brand new federal party and they just didn't have the power either. So a lot more people should have voted for Maxine.
Yeah, that's a 10-4, Matt. Like I said, I think she's still trying to get a hang of how to use.
That's a big 10-4. I think a lot of people just voted for the lesser evil.
I'd like to hear that moose call again.
Thank you, truckers.
From Bombertown, Ontario.
Yeah, but how do we fix this? This is a political problem. Like, unless we get these goofs out of office somehow or change some sort of leadership, like, what's going to happen? Honestly.
Say thank you, truckers. Say thank you.
Will you truckers?
Amen. Trudeau's gotta go.
Thank you very much for everything you're doing, everybody, mods, truckers, everybody in support. We all love y'all here from Kitchener, Ontario. Keep it going. You're fighting for all of us, and we appreciate you greatly. God bless all of you.
We need leaders that love their country, that want to lead their people righteously, that want to have laws that are good for all. And that isn't an easy challenge, but at the same time, these overgrown idiots in the sandbox that just sit around and argue back and forth to each other and bring in absolutely ridiculous laws and rules that don't help anybody. Part of the problem, too, is that the east of Canada's population mostly resides there. And so, the East tends to dictate what's going to eventually happen in any given election, which is sad and unfortunate. But at the same time, too, I don't want to plant a negative seed, but with the corruption that we know exists in government and in health cares with Fauci, because they have their hidden agendas of it's all about the money and not so much about the science and real health care. It's just unfortunate. It is a problem. How do we get rid of these turkeys and replace them with some eagles that, have some friggin' vision and are willing to soar above the garbage and make some righteous decisions for the people? I mean, if we can sit here and chat about what would be better for the people, come on, these think tanks surely should be able to do the same. These people that are supposedly highly educated and so on and so forth. I mean, it's just they have a different agenda. It's all about them. But I think the East is starting to get fed up with Trudeau themselves and saying, what's going on here? And so we need to have another election, though we just recently had one. Trudeau took advantage of COVID, and he isn't stupid. He really isn't stupid. I mean, we like to call him true dumb, and man, I'm telling you, I agree 100% there. The man is not stupid. He knew what he was doing when he said, oh, well, I'll legalize marijuana. Are you kidding me? Everybody, all the young people, the young population against. I'm not against any of that, but that certainly is going to bring him votes. I mean, come on. So he knows exactly what he's doing. He is not blind to what is going on. He knows what he's doing, and he is not the leader for Canada. We have got to remove him somehow, some way.
Hey, just wondering what's going on with my messenger. I can't write you guys messages. God bless you all. I'll see you in Hamilton.
Hello from Kelowna, British Columbia. The kids are a little shy to speak, but they wanted to say thank you, truckers. And you guys are our heroes. Thank you.
Thank you, truckers. This goddamn vaccine turned me.
Honestly, I just wanted to say, here from Toronto, Ontario, I run a fleet of about 15 trucks. I've been in the trucking industry as a dispatcher for 15 years, and I have never been so proud of the boys in our industry that keep our cities pumping. And let me tell you this, for anybody who thinks that truckers are going to back down, clearly you have never tried to convince a truck driver to take a load to Brooklyn, New York. That's all I'm going to say, boys. Have at her.
Does anyone know what time and what location they will be coming through Hamilton, Ontario?
Sorry, I feel like I broke up there for a minute. All info on the times and locations of the convoy are on canada-unity.com/bearhug.
No, and I completely agree. A lot of people are my age myself. I'm almost 24 years old. I know a lot of people probably voted for him because he ruled in marijuana. And don't get me wrong, I smoke cannabis for certain reasons, but that's the biggest thing with young kids nowadays is that that's all they want to do is they want to smoke weed and they don't want to get in trouble for it, which I find is absolutely stupid. Lots of people in older generations, pardon my English, did it illegally for years. But I completely agree that Trudeau needs to be gone, and he does not know how to run a country. Yes, his father might have been prime minister and all this other stuff, but he has no idea. I think he's bitten off a bigger piece than what he can handle to chew, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, for whoever was asking about drone footage. So Trent Leslie on Facebook, Rebel News has helicopter footage, and I, Ryan Lee McKenna on Facebook, am going to have drone footage starting with the departure of the East Coast convoy on Thursday, 7 a.m. from Enfield. Also, what's up with the East Coast convoy Zello channel? Nobody seems to be there, and it's all locked down.
Jenna? I can't get into the mod channel. If you could help me out there.
Austin, I got your message. I actually heard you talking about your friend that passed away. Just know that not only him, but everybody on this channel is in my prayers. Godspeed to all of you, and sound those trumpets, boys.
Bring in martial law. We'll get rid of them.
Jaspreet, where are you? I've been here following your track. You turn right at Timmy's. I lose you. You banchor, you and gang mar.
Does anybody know if there's a petition floating around to have him impeached? Like, I don't know. I'd be hard-pressed not to sign it.
I'm not able to leave messages for some reason.
I heard there was something on change.org about a petition to have him removed yet. I haven't seen it personally yet, but I saw somebody post something about it.
Just so everybody is knowing, the cousin of the leader of the NDP has made the largest donation so far to the GoFundMe.
I believe there was a petition last time people voted for him to get him out of there, and we still got him in for another round as well, which is really saddening, if you ask me. Our country needs change, and we don't need a drama teacher trying to screw up our country more than it already is because of him.
Just wanted to let everybody know that we've been listening to 540 here in Ottawa. It's a talk radio with Evan Solomon, but it wasn't him, it was another reporter, and my husband said that they're actually telling the truth about us, that you guys are fighting for freedom, that this convoy is all about freedom, that the other people are lying about yous. Yeah, I'm impressed.
Well, and he got in with a minority, which doesn't really give him any power. That's why he had to enact the Health Act and use COVID to his advantage, because that was the only way he had any power.
Thank you, truckers, and good night.
My personal opinion is that this COVID shit is a government conspiracy to hide something bigger than what's happening right now.
Hello? Can you hear me a little? I hope you can hear me. Tell me if you can hear me.
We can hear you.
definitely is. COVID is here, and there has been loss of life from it, but it is definitely, well, you might say a strong cold or whatever, but it's a virus, and you can't kill a virus with a vaccine. There's no way. It's not possible.
I'd like to give a shout out to everybody coming at you from Miracle Falls, Northern Ontario.
Now that you can hear me, truckers, I hope you have a good night, and please help the freedom of God.
What it is just, it's about where it's not about getting people better or anything like that. They found a vaccine to supposedly the world's disease. Yeah, 20,000 years after cancer, and they figured that out. So, to me, it's all about power.
Can you hear me?
Can we get a honk for a possibly soon freedom?
Looking forward to seeing you all in Ottawa.
And safe travels.
Woo!
Some people just rolled into Kenora now.
So the thing of it is, you know, there's countries out there in worse shape than what we are, according to this virus, and they've downgraded it from a pandemic to an endemic, which is like, you know, AIDS or something like that nature. And they've removed their masks, no vaccines, and they're learning to deal with it. Why can't we? You know, it's something that's going to be here. It's not going away. Yes, I do agree. It's real, it's here, and it's bad. But if these other countries can reduce it down to an endemic and still survive, like you take Australia. They went into lockdown when this first started, and they're still in lockdown, and there's very few cases. But these money-hungry idiots, they can't leave well enough alone. If they'd left it in lockdown the first time, things might not have been so bad. But even now, like, the numbers aren't that high. So why not change it to an endemic and let us get on with our lives?
So it's Tyler Fleming on CFRA Ottawa's site.
I just want to jump on here real quick and just say that we appreciate every single one of you guys out there doing what you guys can. Me and my youngest son are at home now. We were out at Deacon's Corner today for quite a few hours. But I am signing off for the night, and I will check back in tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody, and truckers, please drive safe. We love you guys.
When will you be coming through Brantford, Ontario?
Good night. Good night.
From Grenville, c'est la Rouge, Quebec.
We love you. Amara's 9 years old and I'm 5 years old. And good night. I love you. And we're Godspeed. Thank you, truckers. Have a good night.
Breaker, I have an important announcement just east of Kenora. Collision on the Highway 17A eastbound at SEC Highway 671. Jackknife transport truck. So that is east of Kenora, jackknife transport truck.
Absolutely agree with you. And they keep saying, oh yeah, vaccines are going to decrease the cases. Masks were supposed to be decreasing the cases. And look at all these different variants have shown up, even though people are wearing their masks around this country. It's nothing but a frickin' joke.
People, from Alberta, I just want to let everyone know, first of all, thank you to all the organizers for organizing this and putting it together. But we have our unalienable rights that we're going to restore back to we the people, and that's where the real power is. So thank you all, and coming together and showing what this landmass is really about. Godspeed.
Amen.
Coming from Calgary, thank you guys so much for everything. Moderators, can you please mark me as trusted? Thank you.
Well, it's obviously it's obvious that the masks and the vaccines, I mean, the vaccines are there not to stop the spread. They're to protect you and you only. And these people that think that, if you're not vaccinated, you're promoting the spread, well, they are just cheap. I am vaccinated, double vaccinated, and the only reason I got double vaccinated is because I want to see my kid and my new granddaughter in Alberta. I live in Nova Scotia. So now, once I got double vaccinated, they put us in lockdown. I still could not fly to Alberta. So now that lockdown is gone, now I have to have a booster shot in order to fly to see my new granddaughter and my son in Alberta. That boils down to our rights to choose. My right to choose was taken away if I want to see my kid. And not once, but twice. And I still can't. If I want to drive out, I have to self-isolate when I get out there, so that's 2 weeks gone. If I want to visit for 2 weeks, that's another 2 weeks. Then when I come back home, I have to self-isolate again. That's another 2 weeks. That's 6 weeks. There's not very many people in this country that can afford to take 6 weeks off work and still survive. I mean, I'm semi-retired, but still, the work that I do helps pay for my bills and keep me going. It's ridiculous. You're fighting a losing battle.
Coming from Saskatchewan, Ontario. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in touch with someone from the leadership in the East Coast Convoy to just strategize about drone videography. So if they could add me and message me, that would be awesome. Thank you.
Can I get a Jake break as well as
10-4, it was Kenora. Kenora was the next stop that they were going to, Kenora, Ontario.
From the Ottawa Valley, love you guys. You're doing a great job.
You from Stettler, Alberta. We love you guys. Thank you.
Kenora confirmed.
Thank you for giving us all our food.
Yeah, from Toronto, Ontario. Thank you. Much love, much respect. Thank you very much, guys. Richie from MCM Toy. Thank you very much, brother.
I was just at the Superstore in Oakville, and there's no more grapes and no blueberries. So the shortages have definitely started to rear their head here in Oakville. Stay strong, truckers. We appreciate your efforts.
Thank you, truckers, for fighting for our freedoms. Rubber Ducky, over and out.
Lots of support from Glendon, Alberta. Thank you.
To all users in the channel, parents, children that are listening, we enjoy your key-ups and thank you for your participating in the group. Please also try to make sure you join the kids group on Facebook. We can make sure you get that link as quickly as possible. We also would like your children to color, draw a picture. We have a picture that we're going to be submitting to you guys to hopefully print out, and maybe your children can color it to be able to give to a trucker in the near future, or if you can join up with the group to hand a truck driver a picture that your child has drawn, colored, or made. So please participate in that little fun adventure that we have been doing for the last couple of days. You can all go to the page and find it. We do have the the moderator that has created that page and channel. Her name is Kay. She is the leader of the group. And like I said, if any of the mods could just throw that in the history for them to be able to find, I greatly appreciate your help. Remember, we got to keep this as a clean and friendly key-ups. Any blank key-ups are going to be bounced. Anyone with any offensive words or anything like that will be blocked immediately. Any disrespect will be blocked immediately. I hopefully have a good time.
time while you guys are here. This is Boston from Daytona Beach, Florida. Waving a hand. Roger.
Absolutely agree with you. Yep. Get vaccinated to travel. Oh, sorry, you got vaccinated? Now you got to be locked down. Oh, what? You're double vaxxed now? You still can't go anywhere. Oh, here's a booster. Oh, sorry. Now you can't go anywhere either. Oh, wait for another 3 months and you're going to get another booster. It's nothing but a scam.
And that's the unfortunate part. The ones that aren't vaccinated are the ones that are getting the most ridicule.
Exactly.
That's the lack of knowledge and the fault of the mainstream media, because they are not bringing forth the truth, the real science. They all are preaching a mantra of follow the science, but it's like a hypnotic mantra, follow the science. It is not the true science. The non-vaccinated aren't the ones necessarily that are spreading the virus. And it is, I mean, isn't it just a little questionable that COVID has gotten out of hand when the majority globally, not even just Canada, not just provincially, you know, supposedly, according to the media, the majority of people are vaccinated. There's just a few of us that apparently aren't. But I mean, if these vaccinations are real, true vaccinations, and people believe in those vaccinations, then what are they worried about? I mean, they're covered, they're protected. You know, if that's what vaccinations are supposed to do, prevent you from, you know, getting the virus, as vaccinations of the past have done. So the people that are vaccinated certainly shouldn't be paranoid of those that aren't vaccinated if they really believe in the vaccination that they've chose to get. But what it's caused is the division, which has grown into segregation, and it's horrible. Just absolutely unnecessary, and it's the FEAR that the mainstream media keeps preaching and preaching and preaching, and people are buying it and drinking the Kool-Aid. I mean, they've gone beyond drinking. They're guzzling it. It's out of hand.
Big shout to all truckers. Thank you again for your support and getting our freedom back. Safe travels. Question. One of my friends want to know if the borders at Niagara Falls is going to be blocked on January 29th as well, because she's not able to go to Ottawa and she would like to join and show her support on this side as well. So Niagara Falls, but the Buffalo side is the truckers are going to be blocking the border, because I know.
Big shout out from Halifax, Nova Scotia. You guys are doing awesome. Got all kinds of support down here. Take the fight to fancy socks. Let's make them resign. Good job, guys.
Yeah, I just want to say I still can't type in the text chat. If Mod could correct that, that'd be fantastic. Then I don't have to keep breaking in on the channel like this. Thanks.
Unfortunately, users, that we have disabled texting and pictures in the group chat. I will explain to you why, so you guys can listen to me. When we have the texting and pictures active and voting active in the channel, especially when we have 3, 4, 5,000 users all trying to do the same thing at the same time, it has locked us out of the channel, it has froze the channel, and it has delayed key-ups. So we're trying to make this app work as smoothly as possible. So unfortunately, those who want to just listen, you're more than welcome to. Any of those who would like to key up and join the conversation, you're more than welcome to. I know it's hard to get a button. I know us admins and moderators have the free right to grab the button at any point in time. We do not mean to cut anyone off. We try to stay up to date with everything. But some of us have 1,000 things going on in the background, so I do apologize ahead of time in advance, and I will apologize if any more trolls pop in here and we don't catch them in time to disable them from saying any negative or foul languages while they are keyed up. please enjoy your stay while you're in the channel and have fun making this a great adventure.
I agree with you 100%. There is a doctor on YouTube. It's Dr. John Campbell. He is an actual doctor. I watch it every now and again. And he is really good at explaining this stuff out. And he even says, like, you don't need one of these rapid tests to figure out if you have this Omicron. And like he said, soon